Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Flight Deck to Sim live stream today. It's the third live stream in a row, 28th of June 2020, going in for the United Kingdom here. And yes, here we are back in Copenhagen, where we finished off yesterday in the FlyJSim 737-200. Carrying on the adventure back in the ZIBO mod. We're in a pre-release version, 342.13, and we finally got down to the bottom of what was causing the issue with the flight model. You might have noticed in a few recent streams I've been complaining about how it's been a little bit draggy in flaps. There's actually no issue with the 4K version of the mod. I was using the 2K version, and somehow a little bug got in with the flight model. So we actually got to the bottom of that. It's been fixed. I'm flying it today, and as soon as the stream is finished, ZIBO will release this public for you guys. So we're taking part in two VATSIM events today. The first VATSIM event, well, it's kind of incorporated into one flight really. Right now, between the UK and Copenhagen, they're having a cross the North Sea event. The initial plan was to make this a two-sector day and stop off in Leeds, but I actually wanted to do some tests of the ZIBO mod this morning, which I did, and test this sector. So we are going to make it a single sector today, all the way to Cork. Secondly, don't forget guys, it's a Sunday, so we've got your quiz lined up. That means Tom Baldock, your position is up for grabs. We're also going to do the merch giveaway today. We are going to give away the Flight Deck to Sim cushion. Marianne's looking at me with her eyebrows raised already. I just randomly choose each merch each week as well. And of course, traffic permitting, we'll do the butt or go around challenge in Cork today. Now the weather in Cork, it's a little bit better than it was earlier, but at the moment they're forecasting crosswinds up to around 30 knots. At the moment it's a 15 knot crosswind, so it could be quite ropey when we get down here. Otherwise, I hope you're all doing very well. Dot Wallop's in the house here, the Mr. VATSIM I like to call him. Go check him out on Twitch. He's a member of mine, and he's helped me out a lot in the past. So I hope you're doing well. VATéir345, Andy M71, Chris Turnbull's saying cushion. We've got Stephen Jenkinson, Kit Kat, who's a new name here. Hope you're doing very well. Zyle, we've got Andrew Dittu, Sharklets Racing, Paul Emerson, and Ian Singe is here as well. Fantastic, guys. So have a look at this scenery as well. Another thing which I've changed to my X-Plane 11, I've got a brand new thing, a new plugin called, what is it? I made a note of this. It's called, I had made a note of it. God, I'm not so good at this live streaming stuff, guys. Awkward silence. Let me try and remind you. Vivid Sky. Yes, I updated all of my plugins at the bottom there. So we've got this Vivid Sky plugin installed. It seems to have made it look really nice in the sim. So the clouds look far more realistic. The water looks a little bit more realistic. And we are in Denmark, Copenhagen. This is the Fly Tampa scenery. We'll now zoom in onto our aircraft. It's a little bit damp here, a little bit dusty. Damp and dull. It's a little bit of light rain here. The scenery here from Flight Tampa is absolutely exquisite. It looks really, really nice. And we'll taxi out today. I think we'll be on 22 right here for departure with a slight tailwind. That certainly is the favoured runway. Otherwise, it's a very long taxi to runway 04. And it's really busy here because of the VATSIM event. I think I counted around 20 aircraft here already. There's a few Alpaca Airways around as well. We are on Terminal 2B. We're a couple of stands away from where we parked yesterday because the other stands were occupied when I logged on to VATSIM. It's going to be a pro streamer here and mute the music. There we are, because we're going to have the boarding music in the ZIBO mod. You can see a couple of alpacas taxiing out, and oh, would you look at that? Someone has appeared to have spawned right onto my stand. Well, an Uzbekistan airline. Well, no offence, sir. We'll get to the bottom, hopefully getting rid of him, because I've been here on this stand for at least 15 minutes before he arrived, and hopefully he'll move in the next few minutes. Otherwise, I'm sure one of the VATSIM moderators... Oh, there he goes. He's probably realised now that I'm on the wrong stand. Here we go, logging in. Don says, thank you very much, yes. I always make sure we have a free stand first. We've got a Scandinavian Airlines popping into stand here. But here we are in the updated livery from Icefire, the Alpaca Airways retro livery. In fact, one of the other members is making an exclusive Alpaca Airways livery as well. So we're Flight Tampa scenery, stand B6 here. The scenery, as I've said, is absolutely stunning. We're going to enjoy the taxi out here into Copenhagen as well. And we'll do a full setup as well. Now, let me guys know in the comment section below here, because I've been kind of deliberating a little bit about doing full setups every single stream. I know you guys generally want to see it. I did a poll around 3 months ago, and everyone said, yeah, I like seeing the full setups, but every single time, I'm sure you know what you're doing in the ZIBO mod especially. We'll do a full setup today, but if you'd like to perhaps see a few more kind of transit setups, so we start the stream, just get the clearance, brief the departure, go from there, that's fine by me. Let me know in the comment section after the video, not so much in the chat, because I'll forget there, but that'll be really, really nice for you to see, have the feedback on that. What does Quiz Champion get? Little French boy, you're going to get your name immortalized into this stream in the bottom left. We used to link it to a prize, but because it's based on your internet speed, the Quiz Champion basically, and your knowledge, we've decided to have a giveaway at the end of the flight anyway. Right, stop bluttering on here. It's 8 minutes past 6. We'll be due off in 22 minutes, so let's see if we can get everything done in good time. So battery on, GPUs on the bus, electric hydraulic pumps can come on now. Our landing gear lever is down. We've got 6 green lights in the end. We'll check the aircraft documentation. Keep looking around the fly deck. Some of the questions today are on the 737. Here's a clue for you now. Look at these green lights and think about what kind of questions I could be asking later. 3 fire warning lights there. We've got the warning bell as well. Fault detector test as well. Master caution overheat detect. We'd have to check up there. Fasten seatbelt sign. We'll leave for now. Emergency exit lights are armed. Let's have a quick look at our flight plan. So fresh from SimBrief today, we've got a requirement for 8.4 tonnes. Flight time is around 2 hours 15 minutes or so. So we're going to do the quiz 1 hour after being airborne, as long as I remember to start the lapse timer, of course. So 8.4, crosswinds are quite strong in Cork. Busy VATSIM event in Cork today as well as the VATSIM across the North Sea event. So we'll take an extra 30 minutes. Generally, it's how much I take every time I stream these days. So 8.4 plus around 1,200 kilos is going to be 9.6. Let's round that up to 9.8. That means we'll have 2 tons in the centre tank. So we'll go here to VATéir, not VATéir, here. Payload, fuel, 8,800 kilos. Enter, fuel. Cool for the fuel truck. Whilst we're here, we'll do the payload as well. We're going to take 175 passengers. Now the flight model issue has been rectified, I'm happy to take a fully loaded aircraft. It's so much better to be back to the pitch and power I'm used to as well. And it was only a little bug that got crept in. Some figures had changed, but that should give us a zero fuel weight of 58.4 tons. There it is, 58.4. And we can now start the flight deck, and we can now start boarding. We'll put the fasten seatbelt sign on when we have our fueling complete. What's our fueler called today? I don't know any Danish names. Can you think of any Danish names, Mariana? Real Danish? Well, he's one of our Indian members, I think, or someone from there. Well, our Danish friend is now refueling the aircraft here. Not quite. Is this a new ZIBO update? It is. We were just talking about it at the start of the stream. This is 342.13. We finally got the flight model fixed, a few other bugs as well. Guys, if you ever want to know whatever I'm flying in, use this command here, and I'll tell you the exact version. In the case of the ZIBO mod, I'll also tell you, what kind of bug fixes have been with the release notes too. There we are, so there's Nightbot to the party as well. Peter, Lasse, Olsen. I like Olsen, Stuart Lindell. Oh, Olsen, the fuel. Oh, Jürgen, or Jens. We always have random names for our team of fuelers and crew. Right, Magnus, alright. Brilliant. I need to make a note of all these things. Right, we've got AC power to the aircraft. We'll put that switch to steady. We can then work our way down here. Flap indicator position matches the flaps. Load the FMC very shortly. Trim reset, stab trim cutout switches to normal. Here comes the cargo fire test. Looking good. Rudder and on trim we then set. Manual gear extension door we'd check as well. Circuit breakers are all in. And we'll do the stall warning test. No, we're going to wait a little bit longer still. Remember, 4 minutes or so after you had AC power. There's the airspeed warning test for now anyway. Put VHF1 on the observers panel. Again, no need. It's just out of habit. Nav, and that's going to be 9 minutes for the alignment at this latitude. Circuit breakers are all in on the captain's side. And we've already started the boarding. Wonderbar, right. So, let's grab some weather from Copenhagen. They've got a clearance frequency here as well, so 12275 for the ATIS. I always like to grab the ATIS now, actually, just to make sure the audio is all working. It doesn't always work with the ATIS, but as it is here. So yeah, sometimes the ATIS doesn't always work. I've noticed in VATSIM. I'll grab it anyway from the messages. So I'm reading it to you here. It's Kastrup Airport departure and arrival information Sierra. So we'll make a note of this. and it was timed at 16:50 Zulu, so that is 23 minutes ago. Expect ILS approach or visual approach and request. Arrival runway 30 after landing, vacate runway. Departure runway is 22 right, so that's as expected. Transition level is 6.5. Wind is 2408 knots, and visibility more than 10 kilometers. So the wind has actually swung around here. 2408. Perfect. So that's just runway 22 right. And sky conditions, a few unavailable clouds at 1400 feet, don't know what that means. Temperature's 19 degrees, a bit of light rain as well, and follows SID, advise ATC, advise information Sierra. So that's all grabbed. So we'll grab the clearance a little bit later because they have confirmed runway 22 right for departure, and we'll be then flying the Odin 1 Charlie SID, which will load in very shortly. I didn't even make a note of the QNH, that was a bit foolish. QNH is 1011, which will set now. Cool, so QNH is 1011. I haven't actually fired up the OPT app here, so I'm going to take full 22k today. There's quite a long runway as well. Otherwise, I tried to go to length for doing the performance, but because I had to write the quiz takes about 30 minutes to write. I'm running out of questions to ask as well, so I've got some good general knowledge ones as well. So think island, think about the general knowledge questions that could be related to island here. The fuel is going to be called Cousin Gunnar. Who said that? Anthony and Tim, okay. Emma Frail sets 10:30. Guys, if you're new to stream, that altitude I've just set is the height at which we... Oh, voice crack. That is the height at which we accelerate in the event of an engine failure. You would never think I'm in charge of a commercial airliner, would you? Right, QNH is set. Emma Frail. I'm not going to look away from chat for the next 2 minutes. Now's a good time to load the FMC. Squeak! Oh no! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Maybe we will do full setups on every single stream for your amusement. I have tears streaming out my eyes right now. Right, let's select FMC. Latest AirAx installed, 26k rated engine. We're in Copenhagen, that's Echo Kilo Charlie Hotel. We'll tell the RS where we are, that's our position, and we're going to, for the first time, Cork, Echo India Charlie Kilo. Our call sign today is going to be the Alpaca, 9 Romeo Kilo, and our departure, as we confirmed for the 80s, is going to be 22 right. It's the Odin 1 Charlie. And the routing today, the routing's not exactly a straight line, it was actually generated from Simbrief. It takes us kind of westbound towards Dublin, and then quite a sharp turn south, but we'll review the routing at some point. Apalima 975. No more plans of bouncing down the runway as well. That 200, the FlyJ sim there, I love flying it, but in pitch it sometimes feels a little bit lazy, a bit laggy in pitch, especially when you're going slow. But it was a very amusing bounce and go around yesterday, so have a look at that when we came into Copenhagen. I'm going to Dessig. From Dessig, Lima 70 to Bagso. Bagso will go direct to Kilo Lima Yankee, and then direct to Tismo, and then the arrival into Cork will be the Tismo 1 Golf. So arrivals, the ILS 34 with the forecast wind. Tismo 1 Golf. The Cork transition is the procedural approach, which we're not going to be flying today. We're going to take the Tismo 1 Golf all the way to the ILS. So I'll activate that, execute. We can now do the performance. So index performance page, 0 fuel weights, 58.3 based on 175 passengers. Our reserves today for alternate is Shannon, it's only 2.1 tonnes required. Cost index is going to be 30, which is Alpaca Airways fixed cost index. Cruise altitude 36,000 feet. If we can step up to 380 in the cruise, we will request that with ATC. Top of climb wind is 200 at 77 knots. Top of climb ISA is plus 10. And we said we'll take full 22k, 92.9, and flat 5 V speeds are 41, 41, 48 CG, 6 units of trim, which will set now. That's in, and V2, which is 148 knots, can come up here on the MCP. Cool, let's go to the overhead panel. Yaw damper on, nav transfer, display switch is normal auto, fuel, we want 6 pumps on because we do have 2 tons in the centre tank. Crossfeed bright, dim, bright, off, that's good. Looks like, what was the fueler called again? Cousin who? Cousin Gunnar is nearly finished with the fueling. Carry on with the panel scan here, got the GPU coming up. We'll get the APU started now because we're making good time. Window heat can come on at this stage as well. Anti-ice off, electric hydraulic pumps on, air conditioning packs auto, isolation valve auto, trim air on as well. Cruising at 36,000 feet. I believe off the top of my head, 500 feet in Cork, checking earlier. That's all looking good. For the SID then, I'll just get the MCP initially set up. I'll show you the SID as per usual very shortly. Expecting flight level 70 for the stop level. And the runway heading for 22 right is 217. And we'll put that to the courses as well, in case we have to come straight back. It's an RNAV SID, but... is it an RNAV SID? It is an RNAV SID, but it is an RNAV overlay, so it is actually... it is called the Odin 1 Charlie, and we do head on, actually towards a VOR called Odin, which is 15.5, which is actually on standby from when I was testing earlier, so we can make that active as well. Cool, flight director's on, order brake to RTO, you can reset the fuel flow valve, and put the legs on the first officer's FMC, trim set, and the rest of it all done as well. Perfect. So now's the perfect time to glab. Oh my goodness! Is to grab the clearance from Copenhagen clearance. Squeaking away today, I know. Right, let's grab the clearance here. So we've got clearance delivery on 119 and 9er. Perfect. I think I've just realised why I didn't hear the ATIS. It's because I had X-Pilot volume turned all the way down.
4377.
Polaris, when is the merch giveaway? We're doing after landing at the destination. Norbert, I wish someone could overhaul the cockpit, make it look a bit more real. You're talking about the ZIBO mod, which is probably one of the best simulated renditions of you get of a 737.
Report ready for push.
Josh, are you running Vulcan in X-Plane 11? Negative. I'm on 1141. Right, I think it's been a little bit silent here as the IRS has finished its alignment. Am I just going a bit... hold on. I'm going a little bit ditzy today. I said we'd take an extra 30 minutes of fuel, and I've just realised we've got 8.7 instead of 9.7. Why on earth did I say 9%? So an extra 30 minutes, so 1200 kilos would be 9.4 and then rounded up to 9.7. Oops. Where were you in chat, guys? Oh, no. I need to squeeze a little bit more on there, guys. Come on back here, what was his name, Ivan? Gunnar, cousin Gunnar, oops. I just looked at that, and 8.7 wasn't quite enough fuel.
Attacker 19er, Lima November, hello,
Call Gunnar, also Gunnar. Silas, how long will this flight take? Just a smidgen over 2 hours.
Flight level 70, squawk 2264.
Too focused on the cushion.
Clear to Cork, via Otten 1 Charlie, departure in climb, flight level...
Someone coming to Cork with us?
070, it's Cork 2264, Apache 19 Lima November.
Apache 19 Lima November, feedback correct. You may report ready for push and start.
Report when ready for push start, Apache 19 Lima November.
Copenhagen clearance, very good evening. Alpaca 9er Romeo Kilo, we're on stand Bravo 6. Information Sierra QNH 1011, departure clearance to Cork, please.
Good evening to Alpaca 9er Romeo Kilo. Cash of delivery, you're cleared to Cork Odin 1 Charlie departure on the 22 right. Initial climb, flight level 70, squawk 6506.
Cleared to Cork, Odin 1 Charlie for runway 22 right, climb flight level 70, squawk 6506, Alpaca 90 Romeo Kilo.
90 Romeo Kilo, feedback is correct. Information sharer, report ready for push start.
Wilco Alpaca 90 Romeo Kilo. Perfect, so it's nice when I catch an event where they have clearance, ground and tower. It's so much easier just to get your clearance unless it's absolutely heaving. But anyway, we've got our SID clearance 6506 Odin 1 Charlie, flight level 70 is set. Perfect. So what we're going to do then, just before we go, we're doing really well for time, guys. We always try to aim to push back around half an hour after starting the stream, so we've got a good 6 minutes here. We're almost ready to go now. Just brief everything here. I'm just going to turn VATSIM down in the background so you can hear me a little bit clearer. There we are. So we'll imagine that Jim's back from the walk around. He's shaking off the rain from his coat. We now do all our briefings. So the first thing we do is check the routing. And again, I know, like I'm repeating myself, but if any of you younger ones want to be a pilot, you'll be doing this 2, sometimes 4 times a day if you're working for a kind of a European airline or American airline, just doing short haul sectors. So it's just my bread and butter. So I know, like, you guys like to hear it most of the time as well. So we'd step through the routing, making sure everything's correct. We'll just do the gross area check part here. So we've got 846 miles, 839. That makes sense. There's only a difference around 7 miles or so. And we'll check the fuel on arrival. We've got 3.5. Remember, we just put that little bit of extra fuel in as well in the centre tank, which looks like it has finished. We've got 9.6 in. So that is all good. We then cross-check the instrumentation, make sure that the FOs matches the captains. We then do all the emergency briefings on the event of rejected takeoff, our actions, the event of an engine failure after V1, our actions as well. We then brief our taxi. So let's grab the chart for that. Here we are, so we're on stand. Bravo 6 is going to be pushed back to face south, out via Mike. Either Yankee or Zulu, very likely to then go outbound via Alpha. Very careful, because 1230 is an active runway. Remember, they are landing on 30, I think they said. And we're going to go Alpha, and most likely Alpha 1 or any of the Alpha intersections, runway 22 right. It's a very long runway here, 3,600 metres, hence why we're going full 22k today. And then we brief the SID. So it's a standard RNAV SID. Conventional navigation to 1700 feet is available. Odin 1 Charlie then. That's the routing in the event of a non-RNAV equipped aircraft, so if we were in the 200 still, we'd follow that guidance there. It is RNAV based, but no GNSS. But our initial climb clearance is 70, as cleared by ATC. In fact, I should start doing this properly. So we'll put 70 on the FMC as well. And we're going to climb straight ahead. Extended runway centerline until 2 DME off CAS, until we get to Rubat. Well, we could tune CAS, but we just use the gas strip PR, but we'll just use Rubat and LNAV. And once you're there, it's just a, or whatever's later, 1500 feet or 2 miles, it'll be the 2 miles for sure. We're going to route direct to Dobell and then Odin, and that's it. Flight level 70, happy days. Right, APU's on the bus. Guys in chat, would you like Mariana to do the before start check? Says we've got a bit of time, we've still got 4 minutes. She's jumping up. It's a Sunday, let's do everything properly today. So if you're new, Mariana occasionally jumps in, taking over from Jim. And we do the proper checklist. The checklist is the one based off my operator. And that way you can see me check everything exactly as I would in real life too. Someone said no, Mariana. One person, look. How rude. Jog on. Right, I can actually hopefully find the checklist.
Where's the Volve checklist?
Yeah, no Volves today. Can I have the safety inspection and before start checklist, please, Jim? I mean, Mariana.
Surfaces and charts.
Checked.
Maintenance status.
We checked everything, and I suppose the engineer, nothing wrong.
Battery.
Is on.
Electric hydraulic pumps.
On.
Landing gear lever.
Is down.
Ship's library.
We checked the aircraft documentation. All good.
Safety inspection.
Oh, no, neither of us can talk today, can we? Before start checklist, please, Jim. Keep it together. Do you want me to take over?
IRS mode selectors.
Nav.
gear pins.
1, 2, 3 removed.
Light test.
Checked.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Yaw damper.
On.
Nav transfer. Display switches.
Normal and auto.
Fuel.
So let me just check the operational flight plan. We require a minimum of 8.3 tons. We've got 9.6 on board and 6 pumps on.
Okay. Cab. Bleh.
Cab utility eye for galley pan.
That's it.
On.
Thank you. Emergency exit lights.
Armed.
Fasten belt.
That's why we check. On.
Window heat.
On.
Air conditioning and pressurization packs.
Packs auto bleeds on set.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Instruments.
Cross checked.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Hydraulics.
They are. Ooh, we've got the brake temperatures. Outback Airways has invested in some new software here. So quantity's fine, pressure's above 2,800 psi just. Hydraulics is normal.
Instruments? I can't remember where
What?
I was.
You got a speed brake.
Thank you.
Speed brake, Mariana.
Speed brake.
Down D10s.
Parking brake.
Set.
Stab trim cutout switches.
Normal.
Wheel welfare warning.
Checked.
Radios, radar, transponder.
Set and standby.
Rudder and aileron.
3 and 0.
Takeoff briefing.
Discussed.
PA.
Complete. Not doing one today.
FMC CDU.
FMC CDUs, what the takeoff page here. Set.
N1 IS bugs.
So we've got auto on the reference bugs, full 22k, 41, 41, 48 set.
Stab trim.
Stab trim was 6 units, I believe. Let's actually check it. There's no point checking it. No point saying about checking it. There we are, 6 units set.
Performance, weight and balance.
Signed and sent.
Phones.
Off.
They're never off. EFB.
Is stowed.
Flight deck windows and cockpit door.
They are locked. Jennifer will close it for me very shortly.
Oh, it's Jennifer today, I see. Doors.
Closed.
And passengers.
They'll be seated very shortly. Perfect, all good, ready to go. And look at that, that's taken us right to our due off time at 18 or 17:30 Zulu. That's worked out absolutely perfect today. So we'll grab our push and start clearance and go from there. Oh, I just need to get the better pushback organised. That's something you don't have to worry about in real life. Right, so
Good evening, Copenhagen delivery Scandinavian 438 requesting clearance to Gothenburg as filed.
he's going to Göteborg, guys. Isn't that how you pronounce Gothenburg? Göteborg?
VATSIM
Gothenburg, they pronounce it Göteborg or something like that.
70 score 4566.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Oh dear. Thank you.
Roger that, Scandinavian 438, clear to Gothenburg via the Veta 1 Charlie departure off of runway 22 right. Initial climb will be flight level 70, squawk 4566.
Scan 43, deliver that. Feedback correct. Report ready.
See, look, correct.
Will go.
Alpaca 9er, Romeo Kilo stand, Bravo 6, request push and start.
Alpaca 9, Romeo Kilo information, Tango, QNH 101, contact apron 121.9, goodbye.
Apron 121.9er and QNH 1011, Alpaca 9er, Romeo Kilo, thanks help, bye. Perfect. So hopefully by the time we contact apron control, everything will be connected and we'll be ready to go.
37 is occupied, taking charge.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Perfect. Guys, thank you very much for all tuning in on your Sunday. 600 people watching, incredible. Wouldn't be a live streamer or a content creator who'd say smash the thumbs up on.
No problem.
Let's look at me. Marina should be promoting this stuff, not me.
Alpaca 76, a uniform via Quebec and Foxtrot, also 130. Quebec and Foxtrot, also 130, Alpaca 76 uniform. Right, 44 Sierra Mike. Follow the 737 ahead of you via Quebec and Foxtrot, also 130. Follow the 737 ahead via Quebec and Foxtrot,
Copenhagen control, good day. Alpaca 9er, Romeo Kilo stand, Bravo 6,
Tow
request push and
connected
start.
and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alpaca 9er, Romeo Kilo, push start approved.
Push start approve, Alpaca 9er, Romeo Kilo. So far, everything is going tickety-boo. Look at this. Right, packs off, anti-collision light on, parking brake can now be released, transponder out off, checks complete, and we're pushing back.
Hello again. Push start
Right on schedule. Well, 2 minutes
Starting
late.
pushback, and you may start engines.
Wunderbar.
Alpaca 76 uniform contact tower 118.570. You have the last one. 118.570.
Perfect. Starting engine number 2. Look at all the lights reflecting off this. I think that light there is from here. Not sure, but you get a lot of light reflections here. It looks really, really cool.
Broadwood 01, taxi Whiskey, Romeo
N2.
and Bravo, hold short runway 30.
N1, PM with cool oil pressure,
Taxi Whiskey,
25%.
short runway 30,
CMAC, why have you not updated to 1150 Vulcan yet? I had done, and I was using it during streams, but when I went to Beta 9, or when Steam updated to Beta 9, it broke everything for
Packer
me.
19
So I've gone back to 1141.
Behind the 737. That's next to you.
There we go,
Taxi
better push back.
Whiskey, Romeo and Bravo, hold short
Oh
runway
my
30.
goodness me. Right, starting canal monitoring engine
Right,
number 2, starting engine number 1.
Taxi 5 Whiskey, Romeo, Bravo,
Tight apron here.
runway 28, Packer 911 November.
Head 2.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Oil pressure, there's M1. Let's get the fuel.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Drums on the whiskey.
And Alpaca 1307, stay positioning. Alpaca 1307,
Tony, when you were looking for a job as a pilot, did you have a preference to Boeing or Airbus in mind, or was it what the job gave you? I did have a preference over Boeing, but you can't have that liberty. I'm afraid in real life, especially right now. You take whatever job you can get.
Sierra and Bravo, hold short runway 30.
That looks like a colleague has just jumped the gun here.
Taxi via Sierra and Bravo, hold short runway 30.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you very much, Magnus. Have a great day. Generator is on APU off. I actually do that at this stage. Then we don't do anything else until we've seen the bypass pin. Perfect, there's the bypass pin, he's pushed back, and we can now do the before taxi flow. So generators on, APUs off, start switches continuous, Pro V on, anti-ice off, air conditioning, fax auto, leads on. Sorry guys. And set, flaps. nothing to hear. Flight controls, full forward,
Alpaca
full
28,
back,
Mike follow company
left
traffic
centre,
on
right
Sierra
centre, here comes the
and
rudders. I love using my Airbus joystick for my control column. Full right, full left, recall, blank the lower DU, and that's it. We now do the before taxi checklist. Which,
Broadsword 1, contact tower 118 decimal.
Broadsword 1, that's cool, that's my old call sign.
118.572, Broadsword 0, contact.
So cool. Can you remember when I started flying on VATSIM Broadsword 2?
Copenhagen ground, I
Seems like a long time ago now.
and Bravo 2 requesting for push and set.
So as soon as Alpaca, whoever that is, requests
I flight
taxi,
3301,
We'll go
0,
straight
hello. Push start approved.
Push and start approved. I flight 3310.
the memories.
Right now 440 Mike, sorry, I thought I sent you to tower. Tower 118.570 and have a nice flight.
That's useful.
Alpaca 600 taxi.
Who is this Alpaca ahead of me?
Alpaca calling, say again.
Look at all the
Alpaca
aircraft here.
600 for taxi.
Alpaca 6-1.
Alpaca 61, stand by. Qatario 1.
So he's been told to stand by, so there's no point me requesting taxi until he's been told to
Taxi
wait.
via Yankee and Romeo, stand Charlie 45. Correction, Charlie 37.
Tim, I was given a free pass this evening to join the flight. All set for departure. The next flight decided to bit me off. Keep at it, Tim. You might be able to get everything up and running, and I know you might not be right behind me. But the
Alpaca
events
601, you'll be via Mike.
certainly
Zulu
into
and
Cork's
Alpha,
going on
Hotel
till 9 o'clock this evening.
30, give away to Qatari 777.
If you start from East Midlands, you can join us halfway.
Taxi by Mike Zulu Alpha, hold short runway 30 and give way to the Qatari 777 Alpaca 61.
And Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo request taxi.
Europa 2862, taxi via Juliet, Lima, Zulu and Alpha, hold short runway 30.
Taxi via Juliet to Lima, Zulu and Alpha.
He's busy, this guy.
And Alpaca calling for taxi, say again.
It's Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo for taxi, please.
And 9 Romeo Kilo, follow company traffic, Mike Zulu and Alpha, hold short runway 30 and give way to the Qatari 777.
Mike Zulu, hold short Alpha 30, give way to the Qatari Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. So there's our taxi clearance, there's a Qatari, we're giving way to him. And let's have a look at our parking
Alpaca
stats.
199,
Chart, which is a little bit more accurate.
Tower 118.570.
There's Bravo 6, so we're going to go Mike, second left Zulu, and there's Alpha to hold short. Just here. So, release parking brake, here comes the config, no takeoff config warning.
Alpaca 1307, same to you, Tower 118.570. Alpaca 1307, contact Tower 118.570.
Nice little taxi pass for you.
And Alpaca 28, Mike, believe it or not, but Tower 118.570 to you as well. Have a nice night.
Love the detail of the leading edge wings, so nice. Better make sure I stay on the taxiway though. Yeah, flight tamper scenery. This flight tamper scenery, sorry, is great. And I have Ortho 4XP. There was it comes with a little fix to regenerate the tile to make sure it all works correctly. It only took around, I think it was an hour or two to apply that fix, but it just worked perfectly. Because if you don't do that fix with Ortho, you find that a lot of the signage is floating, but it's very easy. It comes with a little notepad instruction. You follow that, and it sits really nicely on the Ortho 4XP. So it looks like he
Copenhagen ground,
is he giving way to me?
requesting taxi to
Okay.
Alpha 3310 taxi, Mike.
Well, we were clear to
and
Alpha.
Hold short runway 30.
Well, he's that would certainly be someone contacting someone.
Taxi by Mike, Zulu, Alpha, hold short runway 30, Alpha 3310.
Oh no. Anyway, Zulu. Well, he's going first, regardless.
Sorry, 159 also, we have an Airbus 319 San Charlie 37.
And Qatari 1590, Roger. You can you go around him and find the next free standers? He's in the middle of the taxiway on my screen, actually.
So someone's got a slight scenery issue.
If you're okay, we can just park it right over there, sir.
Yeah, you can, whatever fits you is, you can go
So
with
here's
that.
the next right at Alpha.
Yeah, thanks for that, Qatari 159.
But there's 3 alpacas here. So Mike,
38 Golf
Zulu,
from Mike. Tango is correct, push and start
and then
approved.
we'll take the next right Alpha, but we need to hold short of runway 30 again. What did Finley say? To retract his message?
Tower 118.570.
118.5 Alpaca 61.
Whoops, Finley. Fail.
Customer Bateman, hello.
Amazing.
77 Alpha.
I never heard of that airport before, you. Bit bumpy, said Mariana. Way. Both went way at the same time. Oh dear. Right, I'm meant to be listening. I'm meant to be listening out to ATC here, Mariana. Follow sterile Cockpit. Oh,
No shuttle
Quick change of
77
direction, I
Alpha
see.
has an apron. Hello, stand Alpha 8 via Juliet. Oh no, right via Juliet, thank you. No shuttle 77 Alpha.
so as soon as Air Europa is
Area
crossed,
2862, Tower 118.570.
Tower 118.575,
that's Air Europa. So he has to contact Tower for his clearance to cross.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, same to you. Tower 118.570.
Tower 18570, Alpaca 9 at Romeo Kilo. Perfect. The ATC here is perfect for Copenhagen. It's exactly how it is. Tower, I think, controls this area of the ground to the south of
5533, once your Tower 118.570.
Tower 118.
Alpaca 28 Mike, contact Tower 119.35.
Oh, another Tower frequency.
Alpaca 61 Custom Tower.
An Indigo here. He's a long way from home.
Alpaca 61 Custom Tower.
Uh-oh. Alpaca 61, where are you? Look at the alpacas here queuing up. It's like a mini group flight. We've got an alpaca down by the sounds of
Scandinavian
it.
2538, runway 30, clear to land, vacate right, kilo 3 or later.
Clear to land 30, vacate right on Kilo 3 or later, Scandinavian 2538.
So we've got a Scandi landing on 30. I cannot see him. Helps if I look in the right direction. Are you a real pilot in chat, please?
Alpaca 61 Custom Tower.
Alpaca 61, where are you? Alpaca 61's at the back here. So we won't be able to cross yet anyway, because he's landing on 30. Real pilot. Thanks, Brage.
Europa 2862 behind landing, Scandinavian A320, cross runway 30 behind.
Cross runway 30 behind the landing, Scandinavian Europa 362.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, Custom Tower.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo holding Alpha 30.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, Custom Tower, good evening. Behind the landing, Scandinavian A320, cross runway 30 behind, follow Europa 737 in front of you.
And behind the landing, A320 runway 30, cross behind, we'll follow the Europa in front, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. So as soon as he's touched down, Europa will go first, we'll follow him.
Alpaca 28 Mike, Custom Tower.
Oh, plonk. Well, I'm very sorry, Copenhagen Tower, that you're having issues with one of my colleagues. So, there's Scandi. And Europa should start now taxiing, and we'll be straight behind. Thank you very much. Now, incredible 700 people watching the stream. I hope you're all doing very well. Thanks for tuning in. We're just taxiing out from Copenhagen.
Scandinavian 2538, welcome to Copenhagen.
So far, so good.
Contact
I think we're around number 5 or 6 departures. Very busy here.
One to one decimal nine,
Hosting
taxi
events
away.
at Cork later on. We'll be flying there with quite a strong crosswind. I think at least 15 knots. With potential forecasts up to 30, so it's going to be quite exciting. We're going to have a quiz today, 1 hour into the flight. The giveaway will be
Lima
after
November
landing in
Kilo
Cork.
Mike Custom Tower, good evening. Continue approach runway 30, wind check 227.
Dante, 700 people
reduce
watching,
minimum.
only 250 likes.
Approaching
Preposterous.
1,
Don't
2.
forget to smash that thumbs up button, guys. So we're going to take that slight right to Alpha, and then we'll join at Alpha 1 with the other aircraft.
Alpaca 61 Custom Tower.
What's happened to
Alpaca 61.
Tower, I fly 3310 at Alpha, holding short runway 30.
Station calling for crossing, stand by, break, Alpaca 61.
Alpaca 61.
Alpaca 61, when you're told to contact me, then please contact me because you've crossed the runway without permission. So please, next time, do what the controller says.
We need to find out how
Anyway,
Alpaca 61 is.
Tower now, 119.35.
Uh-oh. What Alpaca 61 crossed the runway without clearance. He's in trouble. Jack will be waiting. It's alright. It's only in front of Sunderland.
Okay, he's locked off.
Oh, oh no. The humiliation. Oh
And
no.
station calling for cross again.
iFly
He's got
3310.
another for Alpaca 61 to copy.
iFly 3310, Custom Tower, good evening, hold position.
So we're now number 4 for departure. We could be really sneaky and take the next
Mike, Mark
intersection.
30, clear to land, vacate right, kilo 3 or later.
Should we try it, guys? What do you reckon? Should we be a little bit cheeky, take the next intersection? See if we can get ahead of Europa? I don't think
Europa
what happened.
2862, contact tower 119.3.
Yeah, I hope he's alright. Alpaca 6, well don't worry, if you're watching the stream, we all make mistakes.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo,
Spe-
taxi to holding point Alpha 2, contact tower 119.35.
119.35 will take Alpha 2, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. Cheers. Perfect. So Alpha 2 is lucky.
Cheers, have a nice flight.
Thanks, buddy. So we'll take the second left here. He's like he read my mind. 119.35 could be a little bit cheeky.
iFly 3310 behind landing, Learjet 35, cross runway 35.
I was still on the taxiway.
Correction, runway 3.
That works out well. So we'll quickly do number 4 takeoff checklist. Config we checked, flaps we have 5-5 green light. Stab trim set for departure, 6 units set. Takeoff briefing, the packs are auto bleeds on, the V speeds are set, 41, 41, 48, departure node in 1 Charlie. We're going to climb straight ahead till 2 miles or Rubat, then we're going to make a right turn inbound to Dobel and then Odin. Climb flight level 70 and ATP2. That's it, check's complete. Right, we're going to check in now, so we're ready. So have a very good day, Alpaca 9 at Romeo Kilo Alpha 2, runway 22, right, we are ready for departure.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, copy that, hold position Alpha 2.
Hold short Alpha 2, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. Could have been really cheeky here, gone ahead of Europa. I don't know if he's checked in already, probably. I was just looking at the chat, but the aircraft... I think I need to look at the response curve for the tiller. I might have to get someone in Discord to help me with this, because sometimes it's not quite centrally... It's not quite locking to the centre position. I was just looking at chat and I had it dead straight, and I looked up and it's heading off to the left. Polaris YouTube, is the livery available for public? Mariana is on the ball. Yes. Whatever I'm streaming in, you'll always be able to grab a copy of that livery. And I can take no credit for any of the liveries I make. I wouldn't have a clue. It's the ever so generous members who, and sometimes not even members that spend their free time to make that for me. And I don't even ask; they do it. And I'm very grateful for that. Well, we're nearly there, guys. Nearly 800 of you watching on a Sunday at the weekend. Insane. Absolutely insane. But we are at least number 2, maybe 3 for departure. Did try to just jump the gun here with the air Europa.
Castro Tower, Alpaca 34 Alpha.
Zilto's on time, perfect time. Just ready for departure here. Say again. We don't have a like target today, do we? 1 million likes. I don't know, whatever you like, guys. 1,000, let's do 1,000. Smash the thumbs up button, guys. You got it, Mirchar.
Alpaca 28, Mike after departure, contact Copenhagen approach, 119 at decimal, 8, wind 2237, that's longitude right, clear for takeoff, safe flight, goodbye.
Perfect.
119 at decimal, 8.
Ah, sorry, Cyclatives, it's Monday where I am. You must be East Coast of the world, not East Coast, east of us.
28,
Asia,
departing traffic,
Australia.
available, wait to the right, behind. Line up and wait behind departing traffic, sorry, but 286.
Damn it, he beat us. That makes sense. Thank you very much, Philip Messenger, for the €5. We do have the sterile Cockpit enacted, so it won't ping up. I did see that. Thank you. He says, hi, Captain. Missed some last lights. Glad to be back live, especially in Castrop. Do you switch strobes on when you cross the runway? Have a safe flight. Thank you very much, Philip. Yes. What I should have done when crossing 1230 is turn the strobes on, then vacate and turn it off. But, in the world of desktop simulation, it won't have any benefit, so I don't bother. But yes, very good question, and I hope I answered it perfectly well. And thanks for the donation. William, I've come here to support the boss. My sim crashed twice. I think the latest NVIDIA driver is no good for X-Plane 11. That's interesting, because I had an update for the NVIDIA driver, and I haven't done it yet. And I was thinking of doing it before stream, but I didn't break that cardinal rule I have now, where I don't update or change anything just before the stream. USS Voyager, are you on multiplayer? So we're on X-Plane 11, which is a flight simulator, using a online network called VATSIM, one of the biggest online ATC networks, and it gives you the ability to fly using realistic ATC. So you have a controller, and you have guys like us in the aircraft, and that's how we do it. If you type Google VATSIM, you'll learn all about it. Hold on. I don't think the runway stop light should be just there. Interesting. Slightly short flight times. Well, hopefully it will be next.
Takeoff and contact approach on 119.8. Thank you very much. Good day.
Pilot Max, how many FPS right now? 40 FPS. Not bad for the flight type of scenery, I think, because it's quite a complex one. Generally hitting around 30 to 40 when I stream.
Airport 9, Romeo, Kilo behind, departing traffic, line up and wind to right behind.
The Air Europa 737, line up and wait behind 22 right, Alpaca 9, Romeo, Kilo. So, Jim, can you confirm we're good to line up and wait, runway 22 right? Clear right, clear left, yeah, I'll do the left one. Let's do the before takeoff. Check this mode line.
Approaching
so
2 right.
Auto throttle LNAV. Look, there's runway edge lights to hit here as well. Transponder TARA. Radar radar is on. So MCP is set. Transponder TARA. Strobe lights are on. Landing. We're just waiting for our takeoff clearance. So holding on the landing lights. There we are. Nearly there, guys. Thank you very much for your patience.
On runway 2 right.
Thank you very much, Ras.
Tower, good ring, Runway 3 Golf, Mike, Echo 1.
Runway 3 at Golf, Mike, Custom Tower.
Nearly there, guys. Toga's on standby, Toga. Love it. Jojo, I love that sound when flight deck sim makes when Mariana says something, or I make a mistake, or whatever I do. That one. Make that sound around 80 times a day, I think. Oh dear. Almost there, guys. 800 people watching. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support I get. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. And get your togas in chat, be it text, be it the logo. We are almost there.
Kilo after departure, contact Copenhagen approach 119.8, wind 2207 knots, longitude right, clear for takeoff.
On runway 2
119
right.
at
On
AF departure,
runway
runway 22 right, clear takeoff,
right.
Alpaca 9 at Romeo Kilo, thanks CATC, bye bye. Right, parking brake released, we're on our way. Thank you. Timer is set. There's the 40%.
438 behind departing traffic, line up and wind 22 right behind.
Engines are stabilised. Oh no, I've assigned Toga now, my joystick. There we are, Toga. Set takeoff first. There we are, takeoff first is set, indications normal, light forward pressure on the control column. Uh-oh. Windows isn't happy. Oh, hopefully that's
80 knots.
Checked. Those ones take up already, that's no good. V1 rotate. 2 to 2.5 degrees per second. And we're airborne. Pause ready climb. Gears coming up.
Positive rate.
I'd be very concerned if I got a Windows ding during the takeoff roll in the real 737 and then the FMC went berserk. Oh dear. 400 feet, LDAV gears
400.
up. And bye bye Copenhagen.
$1,000.
And we'll now bug up. So it's just me off the flight directors. It's me not flying accurately as we did the fly past. Do you like this new vivid sky? Check this. Flaps 1. flaps up. So ZIBO's done some tidying of the flight director pitch commands. He's calmed it down a little bit, made it a little bit smoother. It's a little bit more realistic now. Just pitch up now to maintain the upspeed initially. Contact departures, do a little hand flying. Copenhagen, good day, Alpaca 9 at Romeo Kilo, Odin 1 Charlie, passing 3,200 for flight level 70.
Charlie 7274, turn right heading 270, clear LS 1830.
Right 270, clear
VNAV, set standard.
Again 2869, turn right heading 130.
Passing 43, flight level 70. We'll do the after takeoff checks very shortly. If you heard me. And Copenhagen, Alpaca 9 at Romeo Kilo, Odin 1 Charlie, passing 47, flight level 70.
Alpaca 9 at Romeo Kilo, identifying, climb flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, Alpaca 9 at Romeo Kilo.
3240, turn left heading 080.
So there's 90 set, just gonna keep trimming those down, and let's get the automation in. There we are, Command A. That's VNAV, standard set, passing 5, flight level 190 after takeoff checklist. So gear.
Airwalk 2862, contact Copenhagen.
Sorry, start switches off, brake to off, gears to off, air conditioning and pressurization. Diff pressure's 2.6, climbing. Everything is where we need to be set. And standard set 6, flight level 190. I forgot to push out into vent for the 70 restriction. And that's it. After takeoff checklist is complete, released. Happy days.
Scandinavian 86 Golf, turn right heading 220.
ZIBO bug. Look, I pushed out into vent to delete the restriction. There it goes, N1 VNAV speed is a little bit slow to
011, descend 5,000 feet, no transfer
my ears.
079, turn left heading 060. 060, no transfer 079.
Perfect stuff, guys.
Scandinavian 2869, descend 3,000 feet. Descend 3,000, Scandinavian 2869. Copenhagen approach, good evening, Scandinavian 438 with you, passing 1,400, climbing to 7,000 via the VATéir 1 Charlie departure. And 438 approach, good evening, identified, climb flight level 190, proceed direct North Pole. Climb 190,
So
proceed
you know what, I
direct
need to
North
just look
Pole,
at my settings because I have the gear linked to the alert box, but it never does it.
Thanks, ladies.
Kieran Harvey, Vivid Skies look much better already. They look much whiter above in the sunlight too. Thank you so much for that suggestion as well. I was trying all of those things this morning, but these Vivid clouds, they do look good. And at night time especially.
220, no transfer 079.
So, 103 flight 190, we'll do the pre-cruise checks now. Fuel 6 pumps. Wings are balanced, we've got a ton in the centre. Lights can come off. APU's on, pressurisation 4.6 set. Let the passengers go. Very cool. Jets complete.
It's going to be 7X6 Golf, turn right heading 270 degrees, clear LS 1830.
Scandinavian 86 Golf, I did not quite catch that heading, but well, we're going through the localizer
In right now, 30 FPS, 35 FPS, perfect.
Excellent.
Excellent.
It's going to be 286.
Kieran Harvey, sunset's going to look lit. Yeah, it should do.
Speed transfer, Scandinavian 2869. Northern 3240, turn right heading 160.
I think, being so far west we are though, it will land before sunset.
3240, descend 3,000 feet.
Gadget Badger, you'd like me to do an ATC controlling stream? Become a VATSIM controller. My goodness.
200 on speed, we're trying to slow it up, our transfer to 3079.
Awesome, fly to Edinburgh. We've been to Edinburgh quite a few times, buddy.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, contact Copenhagen Control 121375.
121375, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, bye. Helps me listen out to ATC, I'm busy looking at the chat.
Scandinavian 86 Golf, contact Tower 118.57.
11857, Scandinavian 86 Golf.
Who are we talking to here? Is it still Copenhagen or was it Danish radar? Not sure. Radar, good evening. Alpaca 9 at Romeo Kilo, climbing flight level 190 inbound to Dobel. become an ATC with the way he flies? Please no. Hold on.
Alpha 9 Romeo Kilo, Copenhagen, hello. Identified climb to flight level 360.
Line flight level 360, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. Oh yeah, straight up to our cruise level. 360. Once, twice, and we've got it set here 3 times to make sure we're monitoring the international frequency. Yeah, it's complete. Although I don't like to do it generally in stream because people go, yeah.
Alpaca 1307 Copenhagen, out your read. Alpaca 1307, climb level 360.
Jay went to the bathroom, came back. It's a bit late here. There was just 737 people watching, lol. Amazing. Do you think he would pass the exam for S1? Now, what is that fly half to? Is that... I've heard people reference the S1,
contact
S2
Copenhagen approach 119
exams.
bye-bye.
Luke Bailey, what course did you do at CAE, and is there an Airbus equivalent? I went to Oxford Aviation Academy, Luke, before it became CAE Oxford, and I did the integrated course.
Ryder 18 Yankee, contact Sweden 118.4, bye-bye.
118.4, running 18 Yankee, thank you very much, boys.
Awesome, so when Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 comes out, are you going to swap? I'm going to use it on the side. I think I'll still use X-Plane 11. And the mod, of course.
Station calling for the further climb.
I'm back in the 90
Alpaca 100 Lima November Copenhagen, climb level 360.
Climb plus 360, Alpaca 90
Will be a 3.5 hour flight time. Referring to this one, I hope not. 2 hours. We're going to do the stream then, guys. Oh, look at that. We set an hour. We set an hour into the flight. Well, let's call it 8 o'clock in the evening in the UK. That'll work out perfectly. Those are the ratings. S1's ground clearance, S2 tower, S3 approach departure. L1.
Lufthansa 690, that is correct. It's behind us approach runway 30.
L3 senior division instructor. My goodness, sub supervisor. Don't want it. Where do you fall in? Are you an ADM? You're definitely at least a supervisor. Ali Gamer YouTube, you're going to rate my landing. Whoa. I think everyone rates my landing. Don't look at yesterday's stream, whatever you do, on the first approach.
And Lufthansa 6 Max here, the Monarch 2 Delta arrival.
So bound to the Odin VOR now. That's my FPS just spiking. It does this with the
Copenhagen 119.8 call and only. Good evening.
Copenhagen 119.8.
Goodbye.
Scandinavia 97 Alpha Whiskey approaching.
7 Alpha Whiskey descent level 90.
All the way down 90.
Catch chat, when you do a much longer flight, you should play Tower 3D Pro or the cruise.
Speedbird 460 review flight level 370.
Matt, your clouds looking great, yeah, I'm really happy with this preset. And it's at night, which I was really impressed. I've always commented since I stopped using X-Vision when I went to the
ready for descending, Speedbird 460.
Vulcan, and then I went back to default. X-Vision, I don't know how the clouds were, but the default X-Plane 11 clouds, they're okay, but at night they're far too bright. You'll see it yesterday. And I had the, you can change the time here. Obviously I've got live time here, so I've got no ability to change the time. But when you test it at night now, it looks really good. So do another night flight soon to show that off.
And Copenhagen control, Scandinavia 1031.
Training, are you on VATSIM? Yes, we are.
Okay, 1031 calls and only Copenhagen.
Not one of you are supervisor. You're not king of the hill just yet.
Alpaca 34 Alpha inbound Dogo, passing flight level 160 for flight level 1990.
Alpaca 34 Alpha, look Copenhagen, climb over 400.
Flight level 400, Alpaca
Lots of real world controllers started off with VATSIM. Dot Wallop, is there anyone streaming on VATSIM who's kind of like in my position? Like real world controllers or anything like that? I should think there probably is now, whilst everyone's furloughed. Not yet. CB, hey man, how are you grounded at the moment or getting any flights in? I'm furloughed. We have some limited flights starting this month, but most of us are furloughed. I'm furloughed until at least the end of July, and there are planned redundancies as well. So just got fingers and toes crossed, buddy. Shinyeli, are you using the Vulcan version? Nope, we are on 1141.
Niner 1 Copenhagen.
Go ahead.
Descent level 90.
Descent level 90, left 91.
Gee, where we're going today, guys? Get rid of the SID chart. I'm pretty happy with where we're going. So here's all the SIGMETs for significant weather. So it's just severe turbulence forecast generally. If you're only flying in that exact area, why they give the coordinates like this, I still don't know. But you can actually get that depicted on a chart to see the significant weather, see where it is. Copenhagen's nice. Weather forecast, some showers of rain. Here's Cork, 1600 Zulu, so it is 2 hours old, this forecast. But when we left, wind was 15 knots across. They've got all the way till 5 Zulu in the morning. Tempo 27020, gusting 32. The maximum crosswind limit, including the gust, is 33 knots. So we're okay based on the worst case situation. Right now it's okay, 15 knots. I've been very lucky. You know, we streamed on Friday, Heathrow, trying to get through thunderstorms. Bunch of forecasts, then they never appeared. And then today, forecasting strong winds, really strong winds this morning. And now they've all died down again a little bit.
Alpaca 782 Copenhagen.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Thank you very much, Chavez, for the £7.38. I love that. It's very kind.
Thanks for teaching and showing us your enthusiasm for the ZIBO mod.
ZIBO.
Beware of the Airbus flight stick, it will make you become a bus pilot soon.
Thank you very much, Chavez, for the £7.38 donation. Very kind. Yeah, I love it. Obviously, I've been involved with ZIBO mod for a while now, and it's great to have been involved with this project for so long, and especially, you know, we had a few issues recently with the flight model to find out it was a very simple issue with just the 2K version, and now it's working fine. I'll show you later on the approach into Cork, because I was testing it earlier. Everything's back to normal. The pitch and power is working as expected, so it's great to see that. And yes, I'll hopefully go back to work and get used to holding that hefty control column and not the Airbus joystick
50,
based off the thrust monster.
40,
Thank you very
30,
much, buddy.
20, 10.
Thanks a lot, Bill Hall, for the £10. Very kind of you, sir. Many thanks to you and Mariana for all your hard work, and of course all the humour and banter we all benefit from. Hope you both get flying in soon. It's very kind, Bill. Thank you. We hope to go flying soon. Oh, I got my things muddled up here. Sorry, Syntag. Thanks to the $2. What are the number circles on the airport charts mean? Thank you very much. I'll have a look at that. And here comes Bill Hall. Oh my goodness me, Bill Hall's come up with the £10 one. The Streamlabs playing up here. Well, thank you very much, Bill Hall, again, and thank you very much, Syntac, as well, for the $2.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
160 extra shortly my airspace. Scottish is offline, switching to come 122, that's right, bye-bye.
Here. Are you referring to the MSA? Let's look at the runway in use in Copenhagen. Well, it was actually 30.221. So you're referring to this, the MSA rings, I think.
Thompson 8 Golf Mike, climb now level 370 immediately, please. Climb level 370. 370,
airport charts mean. I think you're referring to this Syntac. If not, I'll try and catch it in chat. Look at chat for Syntax. Message there. This is the MSA ring anyway. It's a 25-mile circle around the airport based on a reference point. In this case, the Castro VOR. And the sectors is your minimum safety altitude. Now, they should guarantee, I think it's 1,000 feet below 5,000 feet. they give you at least 1,000 foot clearance. I might be getting confused with my more. Essentially, don't go below this altitude, so you won't hit any obstacles. I think that's what you're referring to. Thank you very much, Gunner the Fueler. Thanks a lot, Gunner the Fueler, for the £3.20 donation. It says, God damn it, Jim. I gave you the 8.8 tons that Jim ordered as I was enjoying my tea and biscuits, and then I get a call. And I was enjoying my tea and biscuits, and then I get a call saying that you need extra fuel. Don't bring Jim back, or can you teach him 3 times table right? Take two at my break. Thanks a lot, Gunner the Fueler. He obviously rushed back to his office to get that donation in to explain what happened. Blame Jim. I did tell him 8.8. I don't even think we went 8.8, we went 8.6 in the end. Yeah, thanks a lot, Gunner the Fueler, whoever you are. Jeez, guys. Kieran Harvey, thanks for £2. If theoretically your operating decided to branch into the cargo market and bought some 777-747s, how tempted would you be if offered the type rating, or would you prefer the medium-sized aircraft in short sectors? I prefer the medium aircraft in short sectors, Kieran Harvey. Home every night. Definitely. If they said, yeah, you can do a month on the 777, I'd probably do that, but I wouldn't want to switch. Thank you very much. Again, Kieran. Syntax. So, no, it's the actual airport taxiway charts. Before you go to the taxiway, there are numbers before the taxiway. So those numbers are the runway syntax, those on the hold points. So, for example, we were holding short of 22 right there, so it would have said the numbers 22 right, 04 left.
Alpaca 34 Whiskey, 34 Alpha Copenhagen.
Alpaca 34 Alpha, go ahead.
You have a duplicate squawk currently. Can you please check your squawk 4366, please?
Will Bewley, Escape to the Chateau is on.
30,
Back soon, Captain.
20,
Will, if you want to go
10,
watch Escape to the Chateau instead of this, I'm offended.
I hope you get to work soon, but the streams have been epic.
Oh, epic. Thanks a lot, VATéir, buddy, for the £5 donation. I hope to go back to work soon, but guys, it's been so fun doing these streams, and the channel's growth has been beyond what I would have expected in this period. And we're actually hoping to go back to work within the next 2 months, pending surviving the upcoming onslaught. We'll see, but fingers crossed. And it's been great fun doing this on the side, and it's kept me current in many ways. And I jumped in the sim last week, and it was very fresh, everything, because I do it every time I stream. I try very hard to replicate everything realistically in a multiplayer environment, a simple distance simulator, and I found a really nice way of doing it now, and incorporating Marion into it, doing things like the checklists occasionally really helps me, I think that's it's my pleasure, and thanks for the continued support.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Thank you very much, Studio V21, for the £4.55 donation. It's very kind. He says, thanks, man. Great stream as always. Very kind of you, Studio V21. That's a new name here, so glad you enjoyed the content. Come for and continue enjoying the show. And thanks for coming in. A6 ECD 260 at 19. Good luck, Captain. It's okay. We did a stream once. If you type in YouTube Fly Data Sim Storm Kira, and we landed in Leeds with a 25 knot crosswind on the stream, and it actually went quite well. A lot better than I'd ever expected to do on a desktop sim. Freckles Aviation, are you still scheduled to have the winter off like last year? I don't know, Freckles, at this stage. Ben Yarno says I missed £10 donation, believe checking out the charts might be wrong. Bill Hall's one, I think. I got that one. I try my absolute hardest. Guys, if you never feel like you have to do it, when I'm in the cruise especially, I have a lot more capacity and ability to keep up with chat. It's just during the kind of approach phase, takeoff and landing, was a little bit busier. Don't ever feel like you need to. Always keep an eye on it. Yeah. Stephen Jacobson, Gatwick Challenge after this, gusting 24 knots. No thanks. I need to reset the sim anyway because I'm using X-Organizer and I've only selected the tiles of the route. But it's a long enough flight today, and we'll do the quiz. We'll see how the traffic is in Cork. I saw it go around. I'm happy to do it. And we've got enough gas for that too. Guys, if you don't know, then on Sundays, because we've been streaming a little bit more frequently, we always do a special stream on a Sunday. We do the quiz, the weekly quiz. We do the giveaways. Mariana calls it, yeah, we sing the song there. No one wants to hear you sing. We do the quiz, do the giveaway, and the butter or go around challenge. So if on the first approach we don't butter, if I don't trigger the landing rate butter, it's a mandatory go around. And on the second approach we initiate Alpaca Airway SOP on second approach, get it down regardless of the landing rate, crosswind, length of the runway, we just do what it takes. It was actually inspired by Lama International Airlines. Justin, would you ever fly for Lama International Airlines? Only as a spy. That's what he said. Yeah, so anyway, I was going to show you our routing. I'm distracted. So here we are, approaching VATéir. So we're just approaching the coastline of Denmark here. Oh, sorry guys.
Alpaca station calling again.
Coastline of Denmark. And we're going to be going
1307
westbound here, and then we're going to head off towards where we started yesterday, towards the other side. We're going to go towards Dublin after that. My goodness.
This is a token of my appreciation for Mariana and Jack helping you boss with these brilliant steams. Appreciate all the work that goes into it.
That's very kind, Paul Emerson. Well, thank you again for being here for so long as well. It's a name I certainly recognise, and for your continued support. It's really, really kind. Yeah, and Mariana is as much as part of Flight Sim now as it was. And there will be a time where you're at work and I'm streaming and you're not here. It'll be weird. I don't know what I'll do. That's very kind of you, Paul, and I very much appreciate going to explain that. That's very kind. Thank you. Thanks for subscribing, Kuma Yuki. Mariana says thanks too. You have to go louder. So yeah, approaching the North Sea now.
Eurowings 859 Copenhagen, hello, climb level 280, direct Alasa. Climb 280.
Connor Foley, hi, are there any big new features on the ZIBO build? So Connor, the main function you'll see when this one's being released, and guys, whatever version you're on, because a lot of guys ask me what's the most current stable version, there's been some issues recently. Download this version today, get it updated, because the flight model issue has been rectified. What happened was, you know how there's two versions of the ZIBO mod? You have the two...
I fly 3310 Copenhagen, hello, climb level 340.
You've got the 2K version, the 4K version of the mod. What happened with the 2K version, when I stream it, something happened to the ACF file, the aircraft file. It got edited some way. ZIBO hasn't got a clue how, it's not changed anything, and I've been streaming in it for a while and noticed some issues. And I sent a long message to ZIBO a couple of days ago after the stream saying we need to try and get to the bottom of the flight model issue here, because it's you guys wouldn't notice, but for me and ZIBO, especially ZIBO, is a perfectionist. He wants this bells and whistles blowing exactly like the real aircraft, and I want the flight model for it to be as realistic as too. And I just said to ZIBO, something's wrong here. Anyway, we've got a few real pilots testing in the team who are obviously got on the kind of public profile while we're streaming. And one of the guys was testing it and saying, I'm not having any issues. And I was like, really? I know this guy. He sent me some screenshots. We did the same approach, same configuration, same weight, and his was fine, but mine wasn't. And I was thinking, how could this be happening? It must be my X-plane or something. And I don't know if it was ZIBO or the other chaps just said. He said, what version of the mod are you using? I said, the 2K. And he said, he's using the 4K. So I switched to the 4K, and lo and behold, it was the 2K version that was causing an issue. Dougal, hard to hear you over ATC, sorry, but I'll turn that down. It's on 1, I can't turn it any lower. It's on 1. Be off that. So yeah, ZIBO realised, I tried the 4K version, it's fine. 4K version has been fine all along. So he fixed it. 2K version's now as it should be. He's found some other minor bugs which he's fixed too. And yeah, it's all up and running back to sea. Dougal, I hope you're doing very well as well, and I'm glad you got my message yesterday. Guys, go check out Dougal McTavish's SimWings project in the video description below. You can go and donate to help perhaps get someone a PC or some software or something like that to someone who perhaps isn't in a position to do that as well. And I completely didn't realise yesterday I was streaming and he was doing his monthly group flight, and I kind of overlapped and I forgot to do that. Again, I'm sorry again, no clue at all to Marianne at all, but I hope it went well anyway.
Track direct point faulty. And
so yeah, with VATSIM, the way I can control it, every controller is a little bit quieter, a little bit louder. On my ex-pilot client on the volume mixer, it's at 1% at the moment, so this guy's obviously very loud.
Thank you very much.
We've got half an hour until the quiz, guys. Well, actually, I said an hour into the flight. We'll do it at 8 o'clock local UK time. We've got some we've got some cracking questions for you today. Some general knowledge, some Irish-themed questions. Think about Cork, think about Ireland, think about what's famous in Ireland.
Golf Mike, this is speed 240 knots.
Think about 737, got some good stuff. Tom Baldock, I don't know if you're here. I'd be very nervous if I was Tom. Cracker questions about crackers in ice, right? No. Look, no questions about crackers. And Ice Fire in chat, guys, are the members. Is to thank for not only this livery, the livery for the Fly Sim 737-200 I went to make it. Where's my sellotape reel? Let's go hands free.
Okay, 1135, hello, Copenhagen, identified, level 350.
God damn it. Try that again. Hashtag, are you a pro streamer? There we go, hands free, look.
Okay, then 1135, it's the Alice approach from 830, directed Tango November Oscar, please.
Aviation for you, is the ZIBO realistic enough for doing emergency procedures in terms of realistic reactions to it? I haven't really done anything aviation for you emergency wise. I did a few tutorials in the PMDG when I started the channel. I did the engine failure one. I think it's the only main one we've done, and that worked quite well. And they have quite a good failure management system on the PMDG NGX, and I used some of those during my time as an instructor to test them. But to model the aircraft accurately with all these systems that won't work accurately either, it's very difficult. I don't want that to differ. I don't want to learn something that perhaps feel different, so I've been avoiding doing it. I know a lot of people have been asking, can we do some non-normal stuff, which we'll look at some point, but generally the streams on VATSIM are nice from A to B, and that's how real flight is going to go. The accuracy, the reliability of the aircraft is extraordinary. In 10 years I've had very few problems. Thank you very much, Jimmy Natrons, for the £3. Says, loving your stream as always. What is the most serious real in-flight situation you've had to deal with? Well, Jimmy Natrons, mod on topic there. Nothing super serious, guys. I've had a issue with the electrical system. This was years ago, and I was an FO still, and we had to divert to Faro. We're going to Canaries. And it was something really weird. It was a brand new aircraft. It was less than 2 months old, and it's the new aircraft that usually have some teething issues. And what happened was we had a message come up on the PADF. I think it's a CTS fault, which should have only ever happened on the ground. But we got it in flight, and one of the generators tripped off. So we put the IDG back on the bus. That worked, and then we actually contacted the company, contacted engineering through a dispatcher for a handling frequency, and they actually wanted us to divert because the airport we were flying to, we didn't have any engineering there. So they said, oh, actually, can you divert to Faro because we can get this aircraft swapped out, we can swap you onto an aircraft that's spare and go from there. And I remember when we hit the ILS approach, when we hit the glide slope, the captain lost all his flight directors, and I took control, and I was still training, so he was like, oh, you'll have to do it. I remember him saying, you'll have to do it regardless of your ability, because I don't have any guidance here. But yeah, that was something that happened. It was so long ago, though. But yeah, I've had very minor technical issues, a few things on the MEL, but nothing that's caused me to get the QRH out. I've had the QRH out, but very minor little issues. They've usually rectified it by following the steps, though.
Alpaca 1307 Copenhagen, on your east.
Uh-oh, got another alpaca down. There he is. I saw non-normal checklist for the front falling off. Yes, that's on the
Alpaca 19er.
quick action index on the Lama International Airlines QRH, right at the front, right at the top.
Alpaca 19 Lima November, report your back number please.
Point 7 for Alpaca 19.
Confirm point 77.
Benyana, how do you get the ground proximity altitude above the artificial horizon in a circle, not below in the box? This one here, that's the radio altimeter, so it's nothing to do with the EGPWS, although it does use information from the radio altimeter. I think there's an option in the ZIBO EFB. Some have it here, I think, on the 737s we have in the top right. But it comes alive below 2,500 feet. AGL, it's the radio altimeter.
Alpaca 1307, I can't hear you. Can you please check the mic settings, call me back?
Got an Alpaca having radio issues. Esric, did you choose your aircraft type for type rating, or did your company choose? Your airline will always tell you what fleet you're going to fly. I've got a friend, MBA, and he really wanted to fly the Airbus short haul fleet, but he got assigned to the Jumbo. I mean, he was happy to take anything, but he wanted short. And now he's really worried because the Jumbo's been grounded. So.
220 knots and approach 119 at this length. Takeoff like that, can I?
Kurosh, can you fly a helicopter in a future stream? I've been meaning to do this for a very long time, but the problem is, I think to program that accurately, you'd need some helicopter bits and pieces for X-Plane 11, from what I understand. I have a Huey, I even bought a Huey for a funny stream. Got around to it.
Minimums, approaching minimums.
Thank you very much to Arjen, who becomes our first member of the day. Welcome on board, sir. Glad you're enjoying the content. And you'll get invited to our members-only Discord. Enjoy your custom emojis and chat as well. I appreciate it. Awesome. Hey, buddy. Jack's just come in. It's our Labrador. Hello. You had a very long walk today. It's finally cooled down here in the UK. So now ATC's gone really quiet.
Okay, can you maintain Mach decimal 76, please?
You're a good boy, aren't you?
Maintaining decimal 76, we're at the 362.
Thank you, maintain Mach decimal 76.
Alright, see, once I give him a bit of attention, then he won't leave me alone.
Maintaining decimal 76, we're at 362.
Just
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, Copenhagen.
He wasn't calling me, was he?
50.
Thank you very much, KL74,
20.
for the €2 donation. Hi, can you please show me and my dad how ETA works? Thank you very much, KL74. Well, thankfully, these days we have a flight management computer which takes all that into account, and you can find that information on the progress page here. So, 628 miles to go, and it's calculated our ETA as 200 Zulu's 8 minutes past 9 UK time, and that's how we'll calculate it. Otherwise, it's your speed distance time calculation, a basic mathematical calculation you can work. I can only work whenever it's whole numbers, so if it's every 30 minutes, I can work over my head. Oh, it's Corby, sorry. Radar Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. Can you take it again?
100.
Locked.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, can you say again?
KLM 1135, descent level 100, 100.
Descent 100, KLM 135.
At Copenhagen Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, did you call?
Yes, I did call. Can you report your Mach number, please?
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, we're doing Mach decimal 78. What would you like?
Make your Mach decimal 78, that's okay, thank you.
Book Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo.
Alpaca 19 Lima November, Coast Scottish 135, decimal 525.
Minimums, approaching.
Thank you very much, Keith Ford. Welcome aboard as a member as well. Glad you're enjoying the content. We'll get into our members only Discord. We'll be able to answer any questions you wish. Marianne is there as well.
1307, contact Scottish.
For any of your cooking related needs. It's true, you basically run that channel. And enjoy your customer
Scottish
Cheers,
Control 135, decimal 525, Alpaca 1307. Can you confirm I really mean 5 by 5? Yes, 5x5 now. Thank you so much.
See you. Bye-bye. Thank you very much.
0221, contact Sweden 118.4, adios.
35525. How's the music, guys? Volume good? Too loud, too quiet?
Skyvet 202, Copenhagen.
Ready to copy Scandinavian 202.
202, contact Stavanger 120650, hello.
Just checking you're awake.
120650. Goodbye, Scandinavian 202. Copenhagen Control, good evening, Lufthansa 816.
Actually, there's either some slow at front or fast at the rear. Yeah, let's have a look actually on the map. Oh, aircraft carrier, guys. Tempting. So an Alpaca 3-4 Alpha behind us. And yeah, I should think we're getting a little close to the guys ahead.
Control, good evening, Lufthansa 816, with your Shutdown 340.
Lufthansa 816, hello, Copenhagen, direct to lobby 3 Sierra, arrival runway 21.
Direct to lobby 3 Sierra.
Keith Ford, love the content and
816, thank you.
keep at the ground. Thank you very much, Keith. And yeah, you'll get into the Discord now. Guys, there's another member coming in as well. Thank you very much, Josh Donnell. Welcome on board too. Guys, if you want to get into the Discord, type in Google YouTube Discord synchronization. Completely based off this.
Minimums. Approaching minimums.
Membership on YouTube ties the
Okay,
invite.
descend flight level 130 to be leveled by Mako, and then the Mako 3 Sierra arrival from runway 21 for speed at 73 Delta Papa.
Yeah, Iceway, you're right. Now, I mentioned this to ZIBO. There seems to be a tiny bit of an oscillation in the cruise. You see this? Look? It's tiny and barely noticeable, but it's there. You can see the control column just making very small inputs look to correct for that.
Climbing up to flight level 4.
I noticed that earlier on the test flight, but it only lasted for about 10 minutes and then it stopped completely. So, and I mentioned it to ZIBO as well.
Alpaca 34 Alpha, report your current back number, please.
Pack decimal 74, Alpaca 34 Alpha.
We've got Scottish for the entire sector here as well. We've got radar for the entire sector, but Scottish next.
Maintain Mach 74, thank you.
Alpaca 34 Alpha.
It's quite a long queue of aircraft going to Cork here.
I-Fly 3310
no.
Copenhagen.
Super busy in the UK.
Alpaca 3310 Copenhagen.
Well, the alpacas are listening. I was guilty as well. Got Unicom for a bit. Actually, the Unicom over at the UK might tie in quite well.
I-Fly 3310 Copenhagen.
Alpaca
3310, sir.
There it is.
I-Fly 3310, maintain level 340. Report your Mach number, please.
We'll maintain flight level 340 and our Mach number
Dominic,
is
what is the difference between the two
777.
liveries on your website? That's actually Icefire's. There's one that includes kind of Air Canada style black eyeliner, I call it. I'm not a fan of it personally, but you can choose to either have the black one. And again, thank you Icefire for making it for these guys. Captain Jack, bank angle 10 degrees. Finally, someone's realised.
Alpaca 28 Mike, contact Scottish 135525, bye-bye. 135, decimal 525.
Tim Crawl, when you're flying, how long is your average day? It can vary hugely, Tim.
Copenhagen, go first, can name it 4245.
It depends how many sectors you're doing. If you're doing the Canaries and back, it could be between 5 and 12 hours typically.
Stand by for coordination, direct.
Right, that's response service, can name it 4245.
And 4245, direct to Atus, Alpha Tango Tango Uniform Sierra.
Direct Atus, can name it 4245.
Excuse me. Seb Slater, you've been on Unicom for 35 minutes now. Yeah, it looks like that section after Scottish, if you're doing the same route, that is not covered by ATC at the moment.
Canada 4245, confirm your maintaining level, please.
You love the eyeliner version, Stuart.
I'm currently maintaining flight level 37, service can name it 4245.
Pedro Diaz, can you explain the cutback option, takeoff performance? Well, I think cutback's the Airbus terminology, but essentially the thrust reduces typically acceleration height, but, well, not acceleration height, it's thrust reduction height. We don't actually touch it by airline. Thrust reduction height. So at my operator, we don't touch this, but certain airlines they do, and it's just the point at which you go from takeoff thrust to climb thrust. We leave ours default by default 1500. Thanks for subscribing, Patrick de Court. Guys, we just passed 45,500 subscribers. I think you were the 45,500th subscriber, Patrick de Court. So welcome on board. A landmark number.
KLM 121, your healthcare barrier space, you can switch to come 122.8, bye-bye.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
That may have ATC. It wasn't. Thank you very much, Nanu Verzonberg, for the €2. Motivating content. Cheers from Holland, tot ziens. Thank you very much, Nanu. Very, very kind of you. That's one of the few Dutch words I know. The rest I'm not going to say in stream. I live with a Dutch guy. He's a good friend of mine. He only taught me the worst Dutch words.
KLM 1211, Unicom 122.8, bye-bye, Unicom, bye-bye.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, contact Scottish 135.525, bye-bye.
Scottish 135.525, Alpaca 9 at Romeo Kilo. Thanks for the help, bye-bye.
70, Air France 211.
It's very loud and mature voice. Who was I saying thanks to there? Thank you very much again, SigTac for the $2.
Center, Shamrock 3559, we're back.
Yeah, he's told the entire VATSIM is back. SigTac, thanks to $2. How many pilots do you have on a do no pair list? As in, who I don't want to fly with, these guys I don't want to fly with. Thank you very much, SigTac. No one really, we don't have much choice who we fly with. I think that's what you're referring to. Just 30, fly with whoever else to with, and I'm not flying with anyone I don't dislike. So. Thank you very much anyway, SigTac. Thank you very much as well, Freckles Aviation, one of my youthful members. Always behaving himself. Thanks to $5, buddy. How do you work out point of no return? I'm flying the Embraer overseas to the Canaries from South America, and I'm forecast 900 kilos at destination. Whoops, 900 kilos is a little light. Thank you very much, Freckles Aviation. I have not calculated point of no return since my 8PL theory days. You need to talk to the guys across the Atlantic and stuff. That's a good question for Pilot Mike in the Discord. He'll help you answer that. And when we fly to the Canaries and stuff like that, we don't need to calculate anything like that. So long as you're within 1 hour, if you're not in tops, within 1 hour of flying from an airport with a signal.
That's your message, Shamrock 3559.
ATC volume is
Shamrock 3559, direct Nelbo.
varies hugely. We still need to check.
Direct to Nelbo, Shamrock 3559.
Jeez.
Danubius 7214, ready for descent. Flight bus 7214, descent, flight level 250. 250, Danubius 7214.
Yeah. They want a story again. No! I'm not telling them that story. No way. It's Sunday, every Sunday. We're going to have add the story time. I'm not telling them that story. Yeah, I'm not telling it.
Ready for descent, turn 120, going to flight level 260.
Negative, when ready, descend, flight level 250.
You just got to check in with Scottish first.
Ready to descend, 250, turn 120.
Scottish Centre, very good evening. Alpaca 9 at Romeo Kilo, maintaining flight level 360 to Ropow.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, Scottish Roger.
Perfect.
Sierra Papa Alpha Hotel, descent, flight level 100.
Rip ears, I know Togo, that guy was loud.
Center, Shamrock 3559, we got disconnected.
Probably because you're shouting down the mic. Excellent.
Scottish Airways, 263 at the front, level 190,
Say again.
departing Newcastle.
Just watch yesterday's stream. Tim Crawl, when a chart shows a waypoint with a speed restriction, do you need to be at that speed when you reach the waypoint, or you change speed at the waypoint? You need to be at that speed. So if Tim Crawl, let's imagine the chart said at Oddmoss 220 knots, we'd have to be doing 220 knots.
Ryanair 44 Sierra Mike.
By the time we get to Oddmoss, same as like a speed limit on a signpost on the side of the road, really. Tell it, story Sunday, tell it. No. Oh, Fly Half 2, where's the photo from the last story? What, the chicken fat one? I actually found that at the end. Yes.
Confirm waypoint, Broadsword 01. Direct to Desig, Delta Echo Sierra.
Broadsword 01, we're following him.
Direct Desig.
Tom Snake, is the mismatch in EGT normal? Very normal.
Control, Scottish, Shuttle 17 Tango.
ZIBO just programmed a slight difference between the two. I've flown an aircraft once where I'm only guessing that one of the engines was much older than the other, and it was burning around every hour and an extra 50 kilos. So we did a flight to the Canaries, and after landing,
27.1, Shuttle 17 Tango, thank you.
By the time it landed, it was about 200 kilo difference, or just less than 200 kilos. Wrote it in the tech log, and then didn't fly the aircraft again.
Station calling on grid. Scottish Control, Ryanair 6374.
So we've got 15 minutes till the quiz, guys. It's all lined up ready.
Ryanair 6374, climb flight level 350. 350, thank you.
Probably still be with Scottish Centre as well.
And Centre Shamrock 3559, can we go on Dublin 80s?
You can receive it on box number 2.
How do you do that?
Sorry, I'm a bit of a newbie.
Just report when you're back.
I'd love to explain, but it's not my job to do that.
Scotland Centre.
I don't know what aircraft is in, but yeah, you've got 2 radios, so use the other radio to get the 80s and then keep the other one out.
Avoid this weather.
Oh, someone's got weather.
Not shuttle 6 from Papa Roger, deviation to the right, approved as requested. Just requested turning right to 023.
Pilot Guy 707, how do you get track up in the ZIBO mod? I think you can change it to heading up as well. It's in the options. I don't know how to do it because I've always kept it at track up display, which is exactly how our fleet's fixed. That's great because it always shows you what direction you're going, which is what's important.
Scandinavia, track pushing up.
I'm still fiddling with the volume of VATSIM in the background here, guys. The control is okay, it's just a few other guys. I suppose to keep it at a volume where I can at least still hear it.
Flight 557.
Alex George, have you got any tips for not freezing up when talking to ATC? Alex, I guess you're a little bit apprehensive perhaps using air traffic control. You have nothing to fear at all, and if that happens to you, don't worry about it. Just take a deep breath, relax, and try again. And especially on VATSIM, I found controllers to be very, very helpful. I'm very fortunate not to have ever had that issue, but certainly I remember when I started doing my PPR, I was very nervous when I did my first ever radio call to ATC, and I also was nervous when I did my first PA to passengers. And even when I did the command upgrade over a year and a half ago now, when I did my first PA as captain, I was a little bit like, oh, it's my first time doing it. I need to think about what I'm saying here because I don't want to screw it up the first time I do it.
London 123.7, goodbye.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this Alpaca Airways. Oh no, hold on. I'm not flying for my virtual airline anymore. I'm so screwed.
014, Scottish Control, Cork 3377. 3377, that's 014.
Oh yeah, can you see the weather in Cork? 20 knot crosswind at the moment. Nice.
Roger 461 Bravo, Scottish Control, climb flex level 250, what's your requesting level?
Totally, I wish VATSIM shifted the volume of all users to the same level automatically. I hope so too. That would be a great fix, and I could just leave it. Or it's it adds the workload to the stream. Always have to Alt Tab to go to my sound mixer to adjust the volume. Got an itch.
who's asking police funding? Lots of through Bravo Romeo Oscar 01. Yeah, report back. Scottish Control, Danubius 7214. I call London
Jack was,
on 1, 2,
let's put it this way, he's cleaning
7,
himself.
but no answer. Can you confirm the frequency?
You do what you need to do, Jack. I'll carry out the concentrate on doing my stream.
Scottish Control on...
It's probably dogs.
Scottish Control, Lufthansa to Mike Papa with you, flight level
Still at it, guys.
Daniel 7214, contact Scottish Control 133 decimal 8.
Is that better? Is that good? Yes.
133 decimal 8, okay.
Excellent use, plainly, of the Giacomotian in op.
Okay, arrival for runway 24, 7014.
Lufthansa aircraft calling, go again. Lufthansa to Mike Papa with you, flight level 370.
Brooklyn Villa, do Tirana, Albania to London, please. It was my birthday a week ago. Well, happy birthday. We are still yet to visit Albania, especially the capital, so that's an airport I'll add to the list. I have no idea when. I am going to take a few days break because we have done 3 streams on the trot, which I don't usually do. Probably not going to stream again until Thursday. Wave, guys.
014, can you confirm the start, please? 24.
Start 014.
Ryanair 637.
Heading 1 Echo, arrival.
It's on the same airway, I guess. You can just see, yeah, there's a slight oscillation in the
Shamrock 3559, can we expect descent in 10 nautical miles?
That guy's definitely new, bless him.
Roger, Shamrock 3559.
Matt Owen, you got a lovely crashed desktop, so what time is the quiz? 10 minutes.
Control US for 362, we'd like to see the conflict. Yep, no problem. Report back to US for 362. Scandinavian 883, contact Copenhagen 121375.
Copenhagen on 121, decimal 375, Scandinavian 883.
Just
Thank you.
seems generally the traffic is louder
Scottish Control,
than the controller.
Start 014.
I have
Say
an
again?
Eden 2 Echo, but
Just
not Eden 1 Echo.
Memory items of loss of thrust on both engines. Oh. Don't put me under that pressure. So you straight away start switches to flight. Fly the aeroplane first. Edge start levers both confirmed. Cut off. Wait for, then back to idle D10. Wait 30 seconds, EGT increase. By that time I haven't got the curation and then Mayday. But at this point you've got plenty of time to get that fixed. Say again.
Tarom 0 passing, Robin, flight level 250.
Tarom 210. Azteca 017, descend at flight level 270. Flight level 270, Aztec 017.
You threw me there.
Control Ryanair. Control Ryanair is at flight level 192. Squawk 6230. Ryanair 44 Sierra Mike, Unicom 122 decimal 8, good day. The Ryanair aircraft 44 Sierra Mike, stand by.
So busy in Scottish. I mean, this is just
Control
control.
Easy 701 with you 240. Ryanair 44 Sierra Mike, contact London Control 133.7.
Do I do a step climb, guys? Should we do a request flight level 380?
Easy 701, Scottish Control, Rebel 1 Golf.
Should be able to go up there. Let me just have a look at the wind at 380. It's got a bit of a headwind here. If it's less of a headwind, it's
descent flight level 160.
Descent flight level 160, Shamrock 1359. Correction 3559.
Scottish Control, this is flight 3310 at flight level 340.
so Rovney's the next waypoint.
Ryanair 3310, Scottish Control.
Rovney, 360, wind's about the same, look. So it'd be beneficial to go up.
Copenhagen 121 decimal.
Later on, 380, yeah, less of a headwind component. So I think we'll request for step climb.
Bravo Romeo Oscar 01, contact London 133.7. So Scottish Control, Ryanair Trainer to Copenhagen and altitude pursuit. Stand by. Tarom 210, contact Scottish Control 133.8.
Oh, Kieran, don't worry, I'm not blocking your climb this time. Yeah, what, you're just behind us. Yeah, that Ryanair aircraft's getting some feedback. Oh, another aircraft carrier. Oh, we're not going to get climb in the moment. Look, we've got a couple of aircraft heading straight towards us.
014, I don't seem to have the
hopefully it'll be in the middle. That'd be quite cool if we're in the sandwich.
On FMC.
Tap 014, Roger, your nav data must be out of date.
Oh no, much lower, 310, and there's one aircraft at 370, so an aircraft's going to cross 1,000 feet above us. Someone having an issue with FMC. I love it when sometimes you get these people having issues on VATSIM. I remember one of my first flights streaming on VATSIM. There was a guy who was in IMC, and he was like, "Mayday, mayday, I'm in IMC, I can't see where I'm going." It's really funny.
133.
There he is, look.
1337, thank you for that. Alpaca 19 Lima November, en route direct with Desig.
So cool if they had contrails on traffic like that.
Alpaca 19 Lima November. And Alpaca 19 Lima November, contact
Didn't actually come up on
Control
TCAS, that's the reason it is, because I was too far out. ZIBO, by the way, has accurately modelled the TCAS system, so it should depict all the traffic correctly. A little bit of weather depicted here as well. Hamza, why don't you add feeder airport to the list? Where's that, buddy?
Europa 2862, contact London 133.
In Tunisia. Enfidia Hamat.
Thank you very much for today.
Ryanair place we can perhaps go.
Copenhagen 121375. Copenhagen 121.375, Ryanair 374.
Oh, it looks like we've got ATC for the entire sector now. Looks like London's come on live.
FedEx 12 Alpha, turn right, heading 260 degrees. Right, 260.
Glitchbot ZIBO's a fantastic mod. I can't believe it's a freeway. Me neither.
Change of plans, turn left,
it's incredible aircraft for free.
195. 195 to the left.
And that's why I always say, you know, if you're watching this stream and you want to perhaps have a setup like mine, all you really need to do, obviously not taking the PC into account, is get X-Plane 11, the ZIBO mod, the plugins I have, and that's about it. The only one payware I would recommend, especially if you're going to do a lot of Ortho 4XP tiles and a lot of custom scenery and stuff, is X-Organizer. And I actually have that on my list. X-Organizer is brilliant because every time you launch X-Plane through X-Organizer, it rebuilds your scenery ED file to make sure it's all in the correct order. I never have any issues since I started using them. It's an absolute must-have. I think it's around 10-15 quid.
Shamrock 3559, disregard, contact Dublin 12917.
12917, Shamrock 3559.
So I said we'll do the quiz an hour into the flight. I didn't say we'll then do it on the hour because it was so close. So 4 minutes to go. What we'll do the quiz, crown the champion, and then we'll probably get headed over to London. We'll request a quick 3 or 4 minute break. Stretch my legs.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Thank you very much, Joe Bar Nadaf. That's certainly a new face here. Thank you very much for the $5 donation. That's very kind of you. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Berkeley, liked, subscribed. I couldn't become a member, but my parents won't let me. I'm very sorry to hear that, Berkeley, but you're always free to come in the chat, and like I am at this stage here, I can easily catch up with any questions, and I do my absolute best to respond to questions on social media. But all honesty, I probably get to reply to around 25% of them, because I get absolutely hammered, especially on stream days. I mean, I can remember when I did the Cross the Pond stream about 3 months ago. We had, I think it was the most ever viewers in one stream. We had 1,700 people watching on that approach. And after that stream, I had
Right turn
it
to
was like
right 6 jet
15, 16 messages on Facebook, Instagram, similar number. I had about half a dozen emails. I get so much in now, and people were asking this, and I do my best, but there are a lot there which I go unanswered. But I try my hardest, especially what's off at the moment. 123886. What do you put in transponder when you have a radio failure, but also a serious emergency? Well, firstly, I'd say you're having a terribly bad day if you're having both of those. But I prioritise the emergency 7700. But the chances of getting either very slim. Just getting both lottery winning odds really. List a bit, love that suggestion.
Ryanair 392, climb flight level 350.
So I believe Rovni might be the FIR boundary between Scottish and London. Double check on the flight plan. We're about halfway through the flights.
09414, when ready, descend flight level 260, expect flight level 80 at Stella.
Oh, row powers.
Level 80 over Stara, Parlan.
Wait a minute.
That's 014, descend flight level 80.
Row power.
Flight level 80, that's 014.
That's Tekka 017.
So, well, apparently we would be talking to London already, in reality, but it does say on this approach I was still Scottish. So in this case, no, it's not
FedEx
that
12 Alpha, contact Scottish 133 decimal 8.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Thank you very much, Lucas Alexander, for the 20 Danish kroner. He goes, no! I missed the takeoff from my home airport. Thank you very much, Lucas. Sorry about that, buddy. And we also flew into your home airport yesterday in the 200.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, contact London 133 decimal 7.
133.7 Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. Thanks to ATC, bye.
Bye bye.
So that's
Europa 2862, contact Scottish 133 decimal 8.
So that's down to 1 now. It was on 4.
North Star 9987.
That's as low as I can turn down. It's the quiz. Very good. Well spotted, Tony. Let me just check in with ATC. And we'll go for it. Now I've turned it so low, I can't hear other people talking. London Centre, good evening. Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. Maintaining flight level 360 to Rovni. If possible, request flight level 380.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, climb flight level 380.
Climb flight level 380, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. Perfect, so we checked in, he knows we're here. We'll do a step climb now, so there's 2 ways of doing this. You can either update the FMC and then the MCP, but it's far easier to do it this way because you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. 380, push out into it. The aircraft will then update the FMC for you, 380, and don't forget also to the overhead panel. Whenever you get cleared to a higher cruise level, check 3 times. You've got 3 altitudes. You've got 1 on the overhead panel, on the MCP, and then the FMC. There we are. So we'll monitor the climb, and as soon as we get to 380, we'll start the quiz.
Ryanair 508, contact London 126.07.
Load request clearance for quiz time. Yes.
Shuttle 8 Mike, Scottish 135.525. 135.525.
That's where we started our adventure.
2 Whiskey Romeo, Scottish 135.525.
Just there really, because there's Otis, Malmo, Sweden. There we are.
KLM 1076.
For those of you who are not too sure where we're going, there's Cork, the second largest city in
level by Dibble.
Ireland, and that is not a quiz answer.
Negative.
Right, quiz paper ready. Marion is ready. She also takes a couple of the answers so we can adjudicate and compare if there's any confusion. I'll turn the music off for the quiz as well.
Shamrock 132, London Control, hello, climb flight level 380. Level 380, Shamrock 132. UPS 249, London Control, hello, climb
and there we are.
310.
Right, so I'll do my absolute best to talk through London Centre. I know it's really loud and stuff.
Alpine 32 Alpha, flight heading
loud.
of 280
I mean, that is, I can't do anything about that because I have, I mean, I can mute him briefly, but then I won't have any.
Alpine 32 Alpha, vectors, ILS runway 26.
I won't have any 80s.
Continue the right.
I'm going to mute him, and I've got the text box open there, so it's just going to be otherwise him talking over me at all times. I've got the text box open, so we can go from there. Right, so welcome for anyone that's new to the stream for the Flight Instant Quiz. We do this every single week. The winner gets their name immortalised on the live stream forever for the next week. So Tom Baldock, your place is up for grabs here. Oh, don't worry, I'll ask him. Oh, please don't go out of my way. But you can probably hear it's very loud on the mic, but it's no big deal. And I've got the text box open, but I'll be speaking through. But anyway, back to the quiz. If you get a question correct, what you need to do to get a question correct is just type the answer in chat, and what we do is have a look at the chat, and whoever we see first is the answer that's correct, or we make a note of. We need to just get it correct to be first. Now, there's always a lot of deliberation. I have to mention this every single quiz because it might look like in your chat box that you were first, but we see whoever was actually first based off your our internet speed, your internet speed as well. Now, when you replay the video back, you'll actually see that that was the case as well. So there's going to be 10 questions. If you get one right, we'll make a note of your name. If after 10 questions we have a winner, we'll put your name in the bottom left-hand corner for your name to be immortalised forever on the history of the internet. If after 10 questions there's a tie, we'll ask a bonus question, and that's it. It's as simple as that. Stick shaker, yes, very good, Chris. That was 2 weeks ago now. We don't have to remember that situation, do we? Right then, guys, so here comes question number 1. Right, question number 1. The standard holding pattern direction is what? Kieran Harvey. Straight in there. Right. Very good. Nice and easy. Clockwise, right. Damn, Kieran, he was quick. Finley's the best, isn't he? Best mod ever. Loop the loops, this car, amazing. Right, very good. Question number 1 was done. Question number 2, okay. Uh-oh. Rip. Let me just look at the sky, guys. That helps me from not being disconnected. There we are. That's my ortho loading in as we approach the UK. Question number 2. Which river... oh my goodness. Which river runs through the city of Cork? Our destination. What's the name of the river that runs through the city of Cork? A lot of frantic searches on Google going on right now. Cormac, no, that's Dublin. CB, correct. The Lee. Very good. The what? Cork River. Hokey pokey. What's going on? The Liffey. I knew a few people would say Liffey. That's the river through Dublin. Some Irish river. It's LS13. That's my name. He said. Uh oh, Nightbot's being harsh. Amazing. Right, very good, CB. Question number 3. The FMC alerting message, reset MCP altitude that appears here. That appears when you're within how many nautical miles of top of descent? Reset MCP altitude. How many miles away from top of descent? Jack Woods, very good, 5. Amy Parent trying to get in there, answering the question before I finish the question as well. Very good though, Jack Woods. Correct, 5 nautical miles. Still nothing from ATC. Just having a listen here. 400. Bit excessive. Very good. Question number 4. Okay. Question number 4. Think about our destination. How many runways are there in Cork? And we could only use perhaps. No, I'm going to shut up. So I'm going to wait the answer. Kieran Harvey again coming in first. 2 runways in Cork. You're on track, Kieran. Only one of them really is suitable for the 737, hence why we're going to have to take the crosswind landing. 0. Hopefully at least 1. Amazing. We're doing well. Okay, here comes question number 5, okay. Question number 5. What was Boeing's first commercial jetliner? What was their first commercial jetliner? Cormac O'Donnell. Very good. .707. Dot Wallop, Cessna 172. You could be going away with oh no, we're not doing the cushion. You could go away with being immortalised. Dot Wallop in the bottom left-hand corner. Donald moves first. Phone news. A380, amazing. Right, here comes question number 6. Okay, another Irish-themed question for you. What is the name of the dark Irish stout that originated in Dublin in 1759? Oh, Kieran Harvey's got quick internet. I think Kieran Harvey might be going away today. It was very close between Kieran and Jack, though. Guinness, of course. And remember, guys, it's as we see it first. I know a lot of you might be punching it in chat. It looks like it is above. I promise you, when you play the stream back, it will show you who was actually first. Dublin Stout. Infinite flight deck, no clue. Heineken, Lucas Alexander will upset a lot of people saying that. And of course, here comes question number 7 then. Another 737 themed question. The oral alert bank angle sounds when the roll angle exceeds how many degrees? Nice try, Kieran. Oh my goodness me. Oh wow, that's gone crazy. Freckles Aviation. Amazing. So you have learned something from your membership. Very good. 35 degrees, guys. I won't demonstrate it. At the moment, Kieran Harvey is on track for 2 correct. No, 3 correct. I think Kieran might be getting this unless someone jumps in right now. Oh, we're at RIP my stream. Oh, now I've got contacted here by Leeds Delivery. Oh. Hi mate, I hope the flight's going well, says Darren. Thank you very much. I'm just going to turn up the the VATSIM here slightly. There we are. We are still online, even though it's... Guys, do excuse me whilst we look slightly up, that just helps my FPS then. So...
101, the heading was 110 degrees, but you can turn right now heading 135.
That is on lowest I can go there. Right, question number 8. ATIS. So when you get the ATIS, it stands for Automatic Terminal Information What? What does the S stand for in ATIS? Jack Woods. Back in the game, Jack Woods. With service, so Kieran Harvey has 3. Jack Woods has 2. Cormac O'Donnell has 7. Has 1. CB has 1. And Freckles Aviation has 1. Automatic terminal information service. Commander, I give up. Keep at it, keep at it. Question number 9, okay. We talked about this earlier, not going to look at it now, but how many fire extinguishing bottles are there in total for the engine and APU on the 737? How many bottles do we have? Kieran Harvey, my God. Oh, Kieran, how do you finish the goddamn question? Kieran Harvey is, I can confirm, the quiz champion, and you also must be living very close to us with that. That is insane. 3 bottles, 2 for the engine, 1 for the APU.
Alpaca 1307, London, you with me?
So well done, Kieran. We'll finish the quiz anyway. We'll do question number 10 now. It's a general knowledge one anyway. We always finish with a general knowledge question at the end. We usually put a few more in as well, but here it goes. Which country is the current FIFA World Cup holders?
Rhino 16 Tango Mike, London control. Rhino 16 Tango Mike, London control, hello, squawk guidance, climb now, flight number
France, Ben Yarnell, very good. But that was just for glory, because we already have our champion, which is Kieran Harvey. Congratulations, Kieran. Your name will now be immortalised forever. What? What did he say? Nuneaton. Nuneaton are the current World Cup champions. I didn't ask for a country. Oh dear, I'm not going to look at any more here. Right, hold on, Kieran. Let me just get this all sorted in the background. Right, where are we looking? So,
right now, 440 Mike, contact Shannon.
Where is it? Overlay. Quiz champion.
Right now, 440 Mike, Shannon.
Don't tell my secret, I'm a time traveller, but yes, keep it hush hush, says Kieran. But you also are quiz champion with your time travelling ability, so there we are. Kieran Harvey, congratulations.
Moonraker 536.
Moonraker, what a cool sign. Wow. Love that one. There you are, immortalised forever for the next upcoming week as well, to the next live. Congratulations. Right guys, I'm just going to ask AT if I can have a quick 3-minute break. I don't think there's any ATC or changeover for a while, so I'll just ask him very, very briefly. And London Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. We just need to jump out for 3 minutes. Is that okay?
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, yes, that's fine.
Thank you, we'll call you one back. Awesome stuff, guys. So I'm just going to nip off, do my business, and then I'll be straight back. Thank you very much for your patience, and of course I won't leave you hanging. We'll give you a little bit of background music to enjoy as well. See you in a second. Thanks a lot for that, guys. I've disengaged the sellotape reel, so it's not very twisting around anymore. Get rid of the, I'll be right back. And London Centre Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, we're back. Thanks for that.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, London Control, hello.
Perfect. So how are we doing, guys? 186 miles to go till top of descent. No delay. We should be touching down at 7 minutes past 9 in the UK. Captain, what's the HC called? Very impressive if they called and I had it actually muted. How you heard that? Who have we got out here? Captain Monster, kick my cat. You behave yourselves, children.
Broadsword 1 call, Shannon 131.150.
Dirk Weirs is here. Hello everyone. Good day to you, sir.
Good day.
Ooh, see the Wolf of Wall Street here is in chat. Boeing stocks going up 30 to 40%. Thanks, Big World, for the tidbit. Tit, what out about? I think I need another break.
Easy, you're 442 London Control, hello. Channel 55 Victor, turn right heading 035. Channel 55 Victor, turn right heading 035. Right heading 035.
Oh dear.
Alpaca 3 for Alpha, London Control, hello. What is your next waypoint?
Oh dear.
Desig. Alpaca 3 for Alpha, roger.
Sorry about that, guys. Just had a little moment. It just had that very funny Big World when I just scrolled up and you mentioned about Boeing stock prices. That was amazing.
Control, good day, Northwest 29, flight level 400, inbound ZIBO.
I just realised the music's probably a bit loud on the break. I'll turn that back down for you guys.
North Shuttle 23 Mike, London Control, hello.
There we go.
Flight level 260, level Barmy.
So we are 160 miles from top of descent now, so 1946. So yeah, we're starting at around 14 minutes. So we'll start setting it up. We'll get the latest weather from Cork as well. It does have the potential to be a little bit blowy down there. We'll have a look. I think we'll be okay, but it is extremely busy in Cork. I think there's a lot of aircraft.
Right now, Tango Mike, contact
so a lot of traffic going into Copenhagen as well.
Alpaca 1307, contact Shannon 131.150.
Captain Panda, thanks for the heads up. 500 likes on the stream. Thank you so much, guys. That's really, really cool of you. Glad you're all enjoying the content. Sorry I lost it there. It's just very funny. When Mariner sometimes starts, you know how it is. Always your fault. On the way to Cork, lovely stream so far. We've got a new quiz champion, Kieran Harvey. Got interesting weather in Cork here. I'm waiting for my phone to refresh. It's on a bit of a go slow here just to get the latest meta.
Good evening, Bravo with you, direct Spinel.
Yeah, so it is 250 at 22 knots, so runway 34. Oh no, that's Shannon, that's my alternate. No, it's not too bad actually, 260 at 16 knots, so it is a full crossing of 16 knots. Still potential to gust up to 31, but right now it's okay. It's still a reasonably strong enough crosswind to contend with. Mr. R, could you please have a look at the engine spool down after putting the engine start switch to idle cut off? Seems like N2 rotation takes way too long compared to reality. Well, you guys do have very high standards in test-off simulators. I've never noticed. I've never really looked at it at all, but generally we do only. Well, it's quite important in real life though to look at the engine spooling down. Turn the anti-collision
Alpaca 3-4 Alpha London Control, report your level.
N2 decreases below 20%.
Flight level 4 into Alpaca 3-4 Alpha.
So a few CBs forecast in Cork as well. Mr. R, please, I'll try and remember, but what I usually do as soon as I've shut the engines down is go to the external view and just say, thanks guys, I'm usually very busy on the approach, so if any questions I can grab. Oh, Oliver Monolith, you like the new... Yes, Mariana Flight Deck Sim, yes, well a lot of people didn't actually realise who Mariana was, but
further climb in about 10 miles.
a pink Flight Deck Sim badge.
What is that thing?
Who's commenting?
KLM 179, report your indicated airspeed.
Where? Which one? I'm trying to find a comment Mariana now, but I'm scrolling all the way up, quite far up.
I am at 300 knots.
KLM 179, thanks, 300 knots or greater, please. KLM 179, maintain speed 300 knots or greater.
Maintain 300 or greater.
So we've pretty much gone all the way over the UK.
West wind 2379, speed 280 knots or less.
I've seen my Avitab view is now stuck outside. We just went over the top of Liverpool, Premiership champions. We're now over
223 London Control, hello, after departure runway 26, route direct to Timmins, climb flight level 90, squawk 3276.
Why is my... I know why it's not zooming in. Can't really see much today, it's quite cloudy.
Janix 5 Victor, contact Scottish 133.8. Scottish 133.8. Yeah, 442, turn right, heading
The escape to the chateau was brilliant, unbelievable. Say again. Cool. Cool. What?
KLM 179,
oh.
turn left heading at 095.
Oliver is. Cool. Oliver, sorry.
UPS 249, turn right heading 120 degrees.
Right, let's start setting up for this approach, guys. So what I'm expecting is the Tismo 1 Golf.
442, descent flight level 160. KLM 16 Bravo, climb flight level 360, thanks for your patience.
level 360, KLM 16 Bravo, thanks.
EC442, resume on navigation direct to Barton.
Dot Wallop, was that you? Did you actually get hold of this guy? Because his volume's like really
40,
quiet now.
30, 20, 10.
Thank you very much to Kieran Harvey for the pound donation. If there was a way to prevent the bypass exhaust being blocked when reverse doors open, the open doors would suck in even more air conditioning to Bernoulli's principle and could provide increased thrust during takeoff. Should I paint this idea? You might have to put that in writing and with a diagram. I'm not sure what you're trying to point out there, but thanks. Thanks, quiz champion. My goodness.
KLM 179, turn right heading 105.
Oh my goodness, Kieran Harvey, yeah, perhaps write that one to Boeing, I'm not sure.
UPS 249, turn left heading 105.
Right, got all the charts set up anyway. Set up work over here.
KLM 179, descent, flight level 290.
So I'm just getting punched in here, 10915, should be on stuff. 6 for Cork, VOR. Perfect. Course is 344. Thanks for subscribing, Thomas Bellardo Games. Welcome on board. Yeah, of course, 344.
North Shuttle 23 Mike, contact London 118.4.
So I'll demonstrate the landing performance here in Cork as well on the iPad, because it's quite a short runway here. Well, not quite short, it's short enough to carefully check your landing performance, which we do every landing of course, but here I'll definitely highlight the why we're choosing our flap and minimum 661. Forecast QNH in Cork is 109. Just give me a few minutes, guys. We'll get everything punched in here.
Zap 1, correction, Zap 44 kilo London Control, hello. Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, call Shannon 131.150.
131150, Alpaca 9 at Romeo Kilo. Good day, sir.
G'day.
London Control, very good evening, Shamrock 9 Charlie, 5 times.
Okay, London, now correction, Shamrock 9 Charlie, London Control, hello, squawk guidance,
40,
climb now, flight level
30,
150.
20,
Runway 8, tango
10.
Thank you very much, Tom. That's it. Oh, Tom, how are you doing?
Wish you both a very nice summer. Hope you're back flying soon, if not already.
Oh, thank you very much, Tom. I'm glad you're here and back here as well. And I hope you're doing very well, and we all miss you, of course, in Discord. And thank you very much for your donation. I wish you could come back as a member for a month. That would be cool. Wish you both a very nice summer. I hope you're back flying soon, if not already. Well, thank you very much, Tom. Yeah, we're making the best of it, obviously, in this situation as well. And it's been great fun doing the streams. It's just, we've been kind of like our full-time job, really, for both of us. Marian's been helping me write the quizzes. She's been kind of helping me run the streams. We do that there. And yeah, I'm hoping to go flying soon. We have some redundancies coming up. I'm hopefully not going to fall into that category. Otherwise, we'll hopefully go flying in August. It's been a long time. But thank you very much, Tom. I hope you're doing very well, buddy. Cheers. Ooh, rip frames. Right, 250 below 100. Ooh, I've got... Oh, yeah, I forgot I need to check in with Shannon here. Shannon Centre, good evening. Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. Maintaining flight level 380 to Ramox.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, Shannon, good evening. Identified as the Tismo 1 Golf arrival for runway 34 at Cork. You can route now direct Tismo, report ready for descent.
Redirect Tismo for the Tismo 1 Golf runway 34 Wilco, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. Perfect, direct to Tismo, execute, LNAV's engaged, and we told Tismo 1 Golf runway 34, cool, ready for descent. It's a bit of a headwind at the moment. So especially the ZIBO mod, make sure you put these winds in because it does take that into account now. It has them for a while.
Tango 1 conversion speed 300 knots or greater.
100, 287 and 41. QNH, you expect it was, what is 109? Fixed rings. Three times height, we're at 38,000 feet, /114. I keep accidentally reassigning all my views today. Like now one is the same as my FMC view. Meant to be here. Oops. Have to reassign the captain's view here. So Thomas says 80 miles. 6,000 feet above here for a continuous descent. Right, I think I've got everything set up, so I'll give you kind of a abbreviated briefing here. So, routing's going to be direct to Tismo, which we're doing in a moment. We'll initiate descent here. We've got to be at or above flight level 80 at Tismo. You ever want to know what altitude you're at, don't forget you can temporarily delete a restriction if it's at or above. There you go, we're going to be at 138, that's where VNAV's going to put us. Then we're going to be routing to...
back at 130, sequencing, turn right setting of 27.
Robvo. There it is, Robvo, at above 6,000 feet. We'll get the 80 shortly and I'll update the transition numbers. It does say 60 here. We're going to go to Atlam. Max 220 knots at Atlam. We'll already be back at 182 knots because we'll be turning final, going towards Gazda. Gazda hard altitude at 3,000 feet, which is set in the FMC. Gazda is also the final approach fix, so from Gazda 3,000 we'll descend on the ILS, runway 34, 3 degree ILS, checks in the FMC as well. 109.15. It's active box 1 and 2.
50,
Courses of 3,
40,
4, 4 are set both
30,
sides. 1
20,
and 2 as well.
10.
Thank you very much, Will, for the £4 donation. Very kind, sir. Loving the content. Any chance of doing a raw data departure and arrival into Liverpool one day? Thank you very much, Will. It's been a long time. I don't think we've ever been to Liverpool. We've certainly flown out of Liverpool. I remember doing Liverpool Palmer, but we'll certainly visit. And about 4 or 5 streams ago, maybe more than that, we did do a raw data departure, and I haven't done one since. I certainly do one again, especially when it's quieter. Will, we did one in the ZIBO mod from Zurich to Thessaloniki about 2 weeks ago or so, so we'll definitely look at that.
30,
thanks for the donation, buddy.
20,
thanks a lot, Kato, as well.
10.
Check your descent forecast. Jim is in on. Thank you very much, Kato. What have you spotted, which I forgot to do there? Jim obviously too busy looking out the window.
Austrian 310, traffic leaving, identified Alpha 1 Golf, arrival descent now, flight level 250.
Was it the forecast winds? 301 73, 291 at 38, 100 287 at 41.
Roger 01, descent, flight level 260.
QNH 1009. What did I forget, Kator? Is there something I've missed?
Alpaca 1307, descent, correction, fly heading 275 and descent.
QNH is 1009. Ah, what is it, Kator? What did I miss? 300. Oh, the wind. Okay, 334. All right. Technically true, but it would make zero difference. But well spotted. Just testing you guys, of course. As I was saying, thanks, Kator. Well spotted. It's a minimum 661 set for a Cat C aircraft. RVR required 750 meters. Not an issue today. Pappy's left and right, and if we have to go around, it'll be Toga. Climb straight ahead to Charlie Kilo Oscar 30, which is coded, and then a right turn back to the Cork VOR. Climb to maintain 4,000 feet, so that's all set. So look at the landing performance today. Runway 34, there is a shorter runway. This is not approved for operations for 737.
1307,
and only 2,100 metres, so quite short here. Try and make it Charlie for ATC here, so we'll look at the landing performance.
Alpaca 1307 on that heading, descent flight level 250.
It's been a while since I've used it.
40, 30, 20.
Thanks a lot, Tim, buddy. Hope you're doing well. £5 donation 321. I'm back in the room. I had to switch the sim off as I did not want to play ball tonight. Did not want to play ball tonight. Must be because I'm not in USS space. I heard you went to the US the first time today. Thank you very much, Tim, for your continued support. Sorry you couldn't join the flight. As I did say earlier, if you joined from another airport, you could perhaps be coming to Cork at the same time, but not a problem. You're doing well as well. Right, where on earth is this performance calculator? There we are. Performance landing. So Cork, let's try flat 30.
Alpaca 34 Alpha, lower identified.
Runway 34 right, there's no wind at the moment. Let's use the wind off the METAR for now. 250 at 14.
Austrian 310 flying 295 degrees.
Temperature 12 degrees. 14 knot crosswind.
Alpaca 1307 is VMO navigation.
QNH 1009. Just need to calculate our landing weight. 3.8, so we're going to burn another 900 kilos. 62.1. Let's try flat 30.
Austrian 310, contact Shannon 124.7, bye bye.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
My goodness, thank you very much, Leroy Nyoni, for the £10 donation.
Thanks for all the education on the 737 and entertainment you provide. Wishing you a rebound back into flying soon. Cheers.
That's very kind of you, Leroy Nyoni. Thank you very much. I'm very happy that you're enjoying the streams. You've learned a thing or two for your, I guess, desktop simulated experience and enjoying the entertainment. Bless you in chat, everyone, from Mariana. Just sneezed in the background. But that's very kind of you, Leroy. Cheers. And hopefully we'll be all back to normality soon. That's very good. Kind. So, yeah, have a look at this. Look, flat 40 order break 3. Yeah, let's go flat 40, I think. We could go max auto, but I think
50,
flat 40 will be
40,
sufficient here.
30, 20, 10.
Goodness, guys, thank you.
This is cool. I'm doing a flight in VR. I figured out how to bring YouTube videos into the cockpit. So we have your stream hanging on the windshield.
Amazing, Max. Thank you so much, buddy, for that donation. He says, this is cool. I'm doing a flight in VR. I figured out how to do YouTube videos in the cockpit, so have your stream hanging on the windshield. So I'm guessing, Max, you're in VR and you've got, like, the browser open. And you can see stream. That is pretty wicked. Thanks, man. I hope you're doing well. Enjoy the flight in VR as well. So let's just do flat 40. What's that difference there? 1665. Yeah, so 1807 look for order break 3. Flat 40, 1665, and order break 3 is fine. We'll try and make that exit at Charlie. I don't use flat 40, that'll be a good test for the flight model to make sure the flaps have been all working correctly. We'll go flat. I'm actually going to go flat 30 initially to test it.
30, 20,
and then flat 40.
10.
So flat 30 will check the thrust, and then go flat 40, non-standard, just to test the mod for ZIBO. Thanks a lot, Icry002, who finished his university thesis yesterday, a couple of days ago. There's no bouncing today, Hey, Chief Pilot won't be too excited. Thanks a lot, Icry002. Yes, I'm not going to try and repeat what happened in the 200 yesterday. Oh no. No excuses. It was a little bit bouncy, but as I've mentioned before, the 200 does feel a little bit floaty and a little bit not wanting to sit on the deck. That aircraft in the desktop sim. It was amusing nonetheless. What a break 3, flat 40. Hope you all are happy with the briefing, guys. Lame for Charlie, if not Alpha. Very small airport with limited number of stands, so I don't really need to brief the taxi there. Cool, briefing's complete. We'll have a look at the traffic situation, guys. Of course, if it's looking quiet, we'll set myself the challenge of trying to butter it or going around. Just having a look at the VATSIM map now. Doesn't seem to be any holding. So we'll see what I can do.
Alpaca 1307, reduce speed 240 knots.
Steve H, you're from Cork City. Really cool, man. Mo, how close is the ZIBO 737? Is it to an actual 737 function-wise? It's very, very good, Mo. It's pretty much all the systems working as I'd expect it to be. The flight model, very good. It's constantly being updated, tweaked. That's why I switched to Explain 11 in the mod 2 years ago.
Okay, we're flying 27 degrees now. 270.
So it looks like there's an aircraft at the same level. I think he's on a bit of a separation heading. And he's going to... There's a lot of aircraft between Dublin and Knock as well. And here we are now over Island.
6 kilo Victor, low contact Dublin 125, bye bye. 175, 26 kilo Victor, bye. Shamrock 132, descend, flight level 250. Descend flight level 250, Shamrock 1. Alpaca 1307, contact Shannon 124.7, bye-bye.
50, 40.
Thank you very
30,
much, Volprick. I hope you're
20,
doing very well as well, sir.
10.
We obviously miss you too. It says, hi, Captain. Hope you and everyone on Discord is doing well. I thoroughly enjoy your bouncy stream yesterday to my home city. Thank you very much, Volprick. Yeah, if you go and have a look on the main runway in Copenhagen, to right, 0 for left, you'll notice a couple of holes in place. But I hope you're doing well, Volprick, and excuse me, I have to try and remember so many people. I think you're having a young one on the way as well, so I hope everything's moving progressively smoothly with that.
Cessna 1 Golf for runway 34, Shamrock 9, Charlie, welcome.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, when ready, descend flight level 250.
Descend flight level 250, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, we're leaving now. Perfect. He said when ready, and look at that, he's seen perfectly where we are with our descent here as well. So we'll leave 250 set. He did say when ready. We're just about to transition 4 miles. Ooh, rip. Out at events. There we go. We'll go now actually. Perfect. So the aircraft should do 1,000 feet per minute. There we are. Until it catches the profile. Go from there. Top of the sensitive chat. You guys beat me to it. Thanks a lot, guys. Perfect. Looking for butter in the crosswind. Yeah, that is not going to help me. 50 knot crosswind, trying to butter it as well. Whilst because if I, the problem with trying to butter it is I have to illegally float. And with a crosswind, the longer I float,
like a 9 Romeo Kilo for a sequencing flight heading of 190 degrees.
Heading 190 degrees, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. The longer I float, the more I'll drift downwind with the crosswind, which is not ideal. So I can't really float. I'm going to have to try and butter it and get within the touchdown zone. And God, if I said this to my training captain years ago, he'd throw me out the L1 door. Will Bewley, if final isn't stable or something like that, would you go around? Yes, Will Bewley. We have a landing gate, which means by this point we have to reach a certain criteria in many different things. So speed has to be within VRF to VRF plus 20. You have to have your puppies. No 4 whites or 4 reds at 500 feet. Need to have the landing checklist complete as well, except your landing clearance. So you can go below that if you haven't got your landing clearance, but you need to be otherwise fully configured. And maximum rated descent of 1,000 feet per minute, unless it's a steeper approach.
Shamrock 132, redirect Tismo.
I'm just going to go level change here because we are going off route and I don't want to get too low on profile. So I'm going to go back to around this.
All aircraft inbound Tismo, you can expect to hold at Tismo.
Okay, so we've just been told to expect hold at Tismo, so in that case what I'm going to do is bring the speed further back now. We'll see about butter or go around, guys, because I don't like adding to these guys' workload if they're super busy. But if we're expected to hold, which I did expect because it was busy here, we've got plenty of extra fuel. Our alternate is Shannon. We need just 2.2 tons to divert. That's a second Sunday in a row we've had, or anticipating holding. We had a lot of delay going into Faro. Last Sunday in the 757. Looks like the same as well. But if you ever told you to expect a hold, unless you're under a speed restriction, bring the speed back, reduce your rate of descent as well. So I'm just going to go bug, vertical speed, but the window's closed. Interesting. Oh, unless I just... should open ZIBO. If you're doing control wheel steering, if you press vertical speed, the window should open at your present rate of descent. It's only blank if you're level.
Ryanair 9900, Shannon, good evening, identified, Fanpal 1 Golf, arrivals, landing runway 34 at Cork.
Just do a fast
1 Golf, landing 34, thanks, Ryanair 9900.
Shannon, good evening, Ryanair 88 Tango is with you, Mark.
Greg Scott, why haven't you added drag when the MCP highlighted it? Well, so when the FMC says drag required, it's just looking at one thing, your VNAV profile. Your VNAV profile right now is showing I'm high, but I'm not doing my VNAV profile. If I was going straight in, yeah, I'd do something about it, but we're going in the wrong direction. We've been told to hold. I'm not looking at that VNAV profile.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, reject Tismo. Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, reject Tismo.
Dread Tismo, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. So executes, always make sure you
Right
check
at
that
88
nice
Tango
and
Shannon
finished.
low identified, Vatal 1 Golf landing runway 34.
I hope we're anticipating a hold now, because I'll be very high if not. Carl Gibson, great content. Can you possibly explain the purpose of the different autopilot buttons? The 4, I usually just click the top left one, then the top 2 when I am on the localizer. Carl, yeah, so the 737 has 2 autopilots. Autopilot A, autopilot B, you only need one. Doesn't matter which one you select. Control steering I've never used in the last 9 years of operating this aircraft. Use it in severe turbulence. 124.7 Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. Good day. Lighting here. So yeah, you're engaged in the second autopilot approach. That's fine. That's how you set it up for a dual channel approach. You still disconnect and fly. That's fine. Well, look, bank angle 25 degrees at 30,000 feet. 10 out of 10. Remembered.
Climbing and descending.
Who's climbing and descending?
2806, no problem. What is your best airspeed you think? Best speed? Hey, from your best forward speed? 250 knots. Roger, Stuart, 2806, speed 250 knots.
Shannon, good evening. Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, descending flight level 250 to Tismo.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, Shannon, hello, descend flight level 200 and on conversion speed 250 knots.
Descend flight level 200 on conversion 250 knots. Can we expect to hold at Tismo, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo?
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, firm, we're just planning the aircraft that are holding, but for now you can plan to hold at Tismo and we'll give you the details shortly.
Thanks, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. Perfection. Absolute perfection, that controller. I wouldn't expect anything different from another real-life controller. Information I needed. Can I expect holding? Yes, you can. Getting the information coordinated. Brilliant. So in that case, we'll go from level change. Oh no, you said you wanted conversion 250, so we can do that already. Go to 250 now. I'm just going to go vertical speed 1500. The flight director commands are much smoother now. Nice. Don't forget to align the heading, said Jordan. I remembered, look.
This is 9 Romeo Kilo, hold Tismo, and the holding instructions are in the text.
Hold Tismo, and we'll have a look. Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, thank you.
Shamrock 132, descent, flight level
Tismo is a...
Tismo, the holding instructions are in the text.
Is a non-standard hold. There's no hold here published, so he's actually given us the instructions. He's going to send the instructions in text. There we are. So I've just got here. Tismo hold 240. Minute and a half legs right into.
34 descent, flight level 100.
Travel 1 Golf 34 descent 100 right in 9900.
Minute and a half legs. Just already there. Execute. There we are. So now we've got the whole program. We're just going to bring the speed right back. Around 230 knots. Perfect.
Broadside 01, turn left heading 16.
Lucas Castle, what is non-conversion? So he said on conversion, And so at a high altitude we maintain a Mach number. At lower altitudes maintain indicated airspeed. So he just said when you transition from a Mach number to indicated airspeed, I want you to do 250 knots or less. So we're bringing it 230 to hold now. And you can see, look, the VNAV profile showing 7,000 feet high. Yes, if we're going to go straight in from Tismo in, we are 7,000 feet high. But we're not. We're going to be holding, so you can ignore the VNAV profile. Now, if he said to me, okay, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo after Tismo cleared outbound, yeah, I'd probably have to delay vectors. We're a little bit high here. I could probably do it, but I'd have to bring the speed up to 280 on speed brake. I'd have to drag it out to get in. But this is at the moment just trying to maintain it as high as we can until we get in.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, descend flight level 150.
Descend flight level 150, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo.
And Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, you can reduce now to holding speed.
We'll go Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. No, we already have, that's good. Raygun, hi Captain, got my ATPL exams next week, hopefully the last session. Wish me luck, best of luck to you, sir. And Obviously, yeah, I bet you're concerned, obviously, of what everything's going on. Let's hope in a year's time, when you finish your exams, you've got your CPLIR. There's been a bit of movement, and the COVID-19
132 descent, flight level 120 will be a step descent.
Flight level 120, Shamrock 132.
Text to XT, can you? I don't understand flying, but can you do a flip? Not the sort of stream where we do flips. We have done a flip before, though. I've done a flip in a Cessna. What, a mosquito? That's not a mosquito. Leave him alone. That's a little.
So we're 94 Sierra, speed 230 knots.
Speed 230 knots, stop at 9 Alpha Sierra. And stop at 10 Alpha Sierra, can you say again that sign off?
So there's a couple of aircraft holding. What is that thing?
Descending 100, stop 9 Alpha Sierra.
There's a Shamrock and a whatever this is. All converging, look at the same waypoint at the same time. That's pretty cool.
Traffic 640,
The other
hello,
aircraft is a
200.
D328. What is that?
30, 20, 10.
Thank you very much, Carl Gibson, for $5. Appreciate that, buddy. Is the rate of descent or ascent ever comfortable for uncomfortable for passengers in real life? Sometimes the VNAV goes pretty hard for me. Thanks for the content. Thank you very much, Carl. Yeah, I mean, you could sustain
So we're 94 Sierra, contact
a rate of climb, rate of descent of 5,000 feet. Pressurization will manage it. You won't notice in the cabin really, unless it's aggressively pitched. But the real aircraft is very smooth. A VNAV will, if you're high on profile, if I was to select VNAV now, it would dive for that profile and it would set a rate of descent around 5-6 knots to make the speed will run away. So that's why I'm not using it right now. I hope that answers the question.
230 knots, runway 9900.
And there we are, entering the hold at Tismo.
Shamrock 132, descent flight level 110 in the Dismal hold.
So it should do.
Level 110 in the Dismal, Shamrock 132.
There we are.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, descent flight level 120.
Descent flight level 120, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. And that's why I'm not so worried about the VNAV profile, because we're now heading away from Cork. Ladies and gents, I hope you're all doing very well. Thank you so much again for watching the stream. 703 of you have tuned in this Sunday evening. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. We don't even have a target today. I think we just said 1,000 likes. I have no idea how we're progressing. We're just in the hold here at Tismo, just the northeast.
Don't worry about it. Descent flight level 150.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate that. I can just see the lights going up. Thank you.
Descending flight level 110 inbound.
Yeah, 580. Wow. Thank you, guys.
Correction, reduce speed 250 knots.
Really cool.
We are at 250 knots now, Ryanair 7 Alpha Fox.
Sun's just setting as well.
Turn left heading 180 degrees.
Got this new Vivid Sky preset as well. Looks really, really good.
640, turn left heading 180.
Really nice in the sunset. Oh, I love these sunset streams.
Good evening, KLM 16 Bravo, descending flight level 250, 250 knots.
KLM 16 Bravo, thank you. Descend flight level 240 and hold at Tismo. Holding instructions are just sent to you there.
Descending to flight level 240 and we will hold at Tismo for KLM 16 Bravo. Good afternoon again.
Manuel Matthias, streams are amazing, he says. I can learn so much from you. Love from Portugal. You got a message from Manuel Mariana in Portuguese? Obrigada. Harry Hamilton, very commonly asked question. I'm sure someone will... Oh yeah, Harry has asked about... Oh, apparently you've asked a lot. Well, there you go.
Ryanair 9900, flight present heading and report that heading to Cork approach 119.
I work for Alpaca Airways. Sure, let's come out now.
Present heading and with a call 129, this 19 Ryanair 9900. Thanks, mate.
Dougal, thank you so much for helping out as well. Guys, again, reminding you, go check out Dougal's SimWings project. I'll even take the effort to post a link myself. Hold Dougal. Dougal runs the Simwings support or Simwings project. Here's the link, and you can help any individual perhaps who's perhaps not in a position to be able to get a desktop simulator PC. Essentially, it's a charity he runs. People who are not in a position to get a PC, he collects donations for that. And am I right in thinking, Dougal? I am. I know because you told me. The first person's already got his first PC, and you're getting everything ready for the second PC now. Someone to win. And people are eligible for that. I'm sure the link on his website will give you all the information he needs. I haven't looked at it for a while, so I've been so busy with this channel doing streams and stuff.
Okay, we'll plan to hold at the...
Thanks, Livebot, for reminding everyone. Livebot always here. Good service. Don't forget, we'll be doing a giveaway after landing. You have the chance to win the official Flight Data Sim cushion indoor pillow. You can rest your head for many a nights there. Perhaps after a long shift or a late night out. You can sleep with that comfy pillow and relax your head. He doesn't have it yet, but it's been bought and paid for. Fantastic, dude.
Shannon, Alpha 34 Alpha, descending, flight level 250.
I love the lighting now, so good with the low sun and light coming in here and the
Hello,
so
hello,
brighter.
continue on that.
That's the Sky Vivid. You know, you just need that
Right,
and fly with
hold
lure.
Tismo, reduce
Grab
the
it
holding
for
speed,
freeway.
the instructions are in the text.
Roger, just has them there, reduce the holding speed and hold Tismo right there.
It's going to go vertical speed 1,000 feet per minute.
KLM 16 Bravo.
So let's have a look at the fuel. We've got 4.2 tonnes on board. We need we've got an extra 2 tonnes before we need to divert to Shannon, so we can sit here for at least half an hour. It's always a good idea, guys, when you're doing a busy VATSIM event. Nothing you'd have to worry about in reality, of course, but take a bit of extra fuel. I mean, obviously you can always add fuel, but for realism's sake, we're never going to do that.
Chaddock 640, turn right, heading 280 degrees.
I'm sure about the clouds turning as we turn.
Right, 88 Tango descent, flight level 230.
220, right there.
KLM 16 Bravo, confirm descending, flight level 180.
Is descending now to 180, minimum 6 Bravo.
Back at 3-4 Alpha, turn left, direct Tismo. Holding instructions there, the text and hold Tismo.
So there's one of our members is having a drinking game with his partner, and every time I say "with you," he has to have a drink. So can everyone in chat say "with you"? he's gonna get absolutely trolleyed.
Ryanair 70 Foxtrot, any
I
estimated
will pilot cool, superb.
Ryanair 70 Foxtrot, affirm your EAG is time 20.
Half drink for donation every 10.
Copy, thank you.
Oh dear, now you're screwed. Amazing. Sorry, Oliver.
Shannon Control, good evening.
Oliver's partner, I'm sorry that you're going to have to deal with Oliver. He's obviously going to get
Charlie, good
absolutely
evening.
slaughtered.
Correction, maintain level 250, and we'll have further descent for you shortly. Maintaining 250, affirm now 9 Charlie.
Lovely, guys. So once around the hold we go. There's an aircraft just below us. There he is, look.
Door 2806, I'm aware you're unable to hold, but at Tismo enter right hand orbits, please.
There's a Shamrock. It looks like he's level.
Just do right circles all the way around at Tismo.
1,000 to go.
Yes, if you ever get told to orbit, guys, do an orbit. That's just a 360-degree turn.
Yeah, you can enter right hand orbits at Tismo. It's fine, no problem.
There's an aircraft above us as well.
Shamrock 132, descend, flight level 100.
Descend 100, Shamrock 132.
So we're going to go around the hold again.
Shamrock 132, turn left, direct Rob, hold the count.
50.
Oliver, I believe the correct
30,
response is this.
20,
Direct to Rob,
10.
The bird. O'Neill, thank you very much for... I must apologise. What currency is that? 100 DOP? I don't know. He says butter or go around. Thank you very much, O'Neill. What?
As a taxi, you
I have
can't
no
guarantee
idea
we
what.
can contact the system.
So we're 2806, that's fine, you
Dominican
just right over it now,
peso.
so continue.
My
and make
goodness,
right
well thank you
on
very
over.
much.
Descend,
I
flight
don't
level
think I've had
130.
anyone from the Dominican Republic watch the stream before. Thank you so much, buddy.
Back in 9 Romeo, Kilo descend, flight level 110 and 5 minutes now left at this.
So flight level 110 back at 9 Romeo Kilo, thank you.
Right, 88 Tango
110
descend,
set,
flight level
thank you very much.
190.
Wow, I've got a viewer from the Dominican Republic. That's super cool.
240.
He says butter or go around.
240 passing.
We'll see.
Shamrock
Super busy here.
230 knots, contact Cork approach 119.9. 230 red 119.9, Shamrock 132.
1,000 to go.
Check.
Shark 55 Delta, thank you. Climb and flight level 170 on the heading. Get back at 9 Romeo, Kilo descend, flight level 100.
Send flight level 100 out back at 9 at Romeo Kilo.
Still red 28060, descend, flight level 120.
Just very close. I know 120, 280.
Burger, do you stream every day? I know I don't really have any streaming schedule, so I was just chatting to Mariana there.
Looking good.
Great to hear, thanks.
I was kind of doing whilst I'm off work furloughed, I was doing every Tuesdays, Fridays and Sundays. But I've got a bit more coming on this week, so I'm probably not going to stream again until later on in the week.
Channel 6, Channel
Josh
640,
Edwards, yeah.
turn right heading
Josh
060 degrees.
Oh, he's now trolling.
Channel 640, please respond, sir, to set correction, turn right heading 060 degrees.
Uh-oh, Chanix is having a little bit of a snooze. Look at this sunset, guys.
KLM 16 Bravo, descend, flight level 130.
Accountant John, how do you tell VNAV to follow the whole plan? Well, you don't really want to, because the VNAV's based on you routing on a straight on a straight-in magenta line, so I don't use it. I'm just using vertical speed, just 500 feet per minute. Nice gentle descent.
And back at 34 Alpha, do you need the holding instructions?
Negative. We're right turn 240, 1.5 minutes.
Thank you. Shamrock 98 Charlie.
Few aircraft in the hold here, look. Right there behind us. This aircraft doing orbits. Alpaca 34 Alpha, KLM 16 Bravo. Very busy. We'll see, guys, about the button go around. I'll just work really hard to get that button up. Patrick Farrow, have you done your 3 takeoff and landings? I did that about a month ago, and then last week I was actually in the sim for a recency sim where we do a kind of like a sim check profile just to make sure everything's going. Finn, I'm going to call it a night. Feeling super tired and need some rest. Good luck on the landing and well done wins the pillow. Hopefully have some lovely dreams. Thank you very much, Finn, and again for helping out run the streams too now as well. I think you've been in every single stream now, doing 3 in a row, coming in here as well.
Back at 9 Romeo Kilo, hold cancelled, turn right to Tismo, rejoin the Tismo 1 Golf arrival.
Right turn direct to Tismo, Golf out back at 9 Romeo Kilo. So thanks a lot, yeah, Finn, that's really, really kind of you.
640, turn left heading 040 degrees.
So exit holds, execute, done. Exit armed, so that just means after Tismo, it'll now route directly onto the profile.
Shamrock 98 Charlie, descend, flight level 210.
Down to 210, Shamrock 98.
How many track miles we want, that's quite important. So we've got 60 miles to go, so 18,000 feet. We're at 10,000 feet, so we're at 8,000 feet low on profile.
So we're at 2806. It's not much, but descend flight level 110.
I don't know nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, then 16 Bravo. Yeah, then 16 Bravo, descend flight level 120.
Descend to flight level 120, okay, 16 Bravo.
So we're at 2806.
Paris, what do you think about the 737 MAX test flight starting next week? Yeah, I did see that. Let's hope that they've rectified their issues.
Back at 34 Alpha, descend
and
flight
the aircraft
level
be entered into service safely.
180, back 34 Alpha.
we are. Well,
Landing
level,
640, contact
flight level
Cork
100, so we'll do the
319.9
post-cruise checks now. Landing lights, turn off lights on, APUs off, pressurization 3.0.
No problem.
Level set, seatbelts on, recall. There we are, post-cruise checks complete. There's 9 aircraft holding with us. Crazy, yeah, there's a KLM, I think he's just breaking. There's an aircraft just 1,000 feet above us, heading towards us.
Good evening, Ryanair 2 Mike.
So it's easy to see them on the external view. There he is, look. What aircraft is that?
Alright, 2 Mike Foxtrot, thank you. Climb to flight level 90.
Is that a Dash 8? Is that a Flyby?
Alright, 2 Mike Fox, turn right, setting 080 degrees.
Advice 080, Ryanair 2 Mike Foxtrot.
Oh, speed up to 250 knots now as well.
Shamrock 99 Charlie, can
Bit of
you
engine
tell us how much
noise, I
delay we have
think. We're just going to miss the clouds, I think.
Shamrock 99 Charlie, delay
It's
10
Superman, says listen to it.
Thank you. Alright, 88 Tango, descend, flight level 130, and you have a 5 minute delay at this moment. 130 and expect about 5 minutes delay. 88 Tango, thank you.
There we are, 250 knots, flight level 100.
Right, 2 Mike Fox,
Superb.
continue the right turn heading 090 degrees, climb flight level 290.
Continue right turn 090, climb flight level 290, Ryanair 2 Mike Foxtrot.
Shamrock 55 Delta, turn right direct, correction direct Sutex.
Stay bear was at the call sign, okay. Punk 839, I'd love to see Captain do a live video.
Irish 258, resume
Gilding
on
Mariner
navigation
for a
direct
full
Sutex.
flight. Oh, I think you meant to say gilding, I think you meant to say guiding. I think she'd do okay. We'll be looking, we should do a holding PA. Too late. We're outbound. Josh,
55 Delta, descend flight level 140.
Josh Edwards, what's been your longest actual flight in real life? About 5.5 hours. It's going from the Canary Islands to a UK destination. Very strong headwind in the entire sector.
Contact Shannon low level 119.075.
119.075 for Russian Airport 7629. Thank you very much for the event. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cool. So we'll get descent any second now.
Ryanair 2 Mike Foxtrot, resume on navigation and direct Liffey.
Navigation Liffey, Ryanair 2 Mike Foxtrot.
Yeah, Flyby as well. One of our
9 Romeo Kilo, contact Cork.
one of our members, Plain Old Ben, was ex-Flyby guy, and he lost his job. And I know he's doing some general aviation stuff as well. He's been supporting the channel and stuff, so go check him out.
Turning 98 Charlie, reduce to holding speed.
Steph Slater, 5.5 hours. I have a feeling you're extremely bored.
Back in 9 Romeo Kilo, contact Cork approach frequency 119.9. Thanks for flying, bye bye.
Oh, 119.9, Alpaca 9, Romeo, Kilo. No problem, thanks to the AC. Bye bye.
Stand flight level
I think you said something, but I missed it. Cork approach, very good evening. Alpaca 9, Romeo, Kilo. Maintaining flight level 100 direct to Robvo. Maintain speed 250 knots.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, approach, thanks. Vectoring ILS runway 34, descend flight level 90.
So flight level 90, vectors for ILS34, Alpaca 9, Romeo Kilo. Perfect, so there's 90, available speeds.
640, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, now the QNH 1009. John X 640, disregard.
Computer Captain, Alan Captain, would you ever attempt a flight in the ZIBO mod using only conventional navigation? That's a good call. But go check out the stream yesterday in the FlyJSim 737-200. That is only conventional navigation. And all the FlyJSim aircraft, I've never used FMC. Doesn't do it justice, so we always go old school in those aircraft. VOR, conventional navigation.
John X 640, turn left heading 270 degrees.
Guys, look at the wind, it's already pretty strong.
Shamrock 132 on the heading cleared ILS approach, runway 34, report established.
Cleared ILS runway 34.
Captain Nick, where is Cork?
Right,
South Island,
9990, fully established ILS 34.
Second biggest
Right,
city in
thanks, maintain 16
Ireland.
until 4 DME.
Very small airport here.
Tower 119.
A very busy VATSIM event.
162.4 will cool and 119.3, right now 9990,
Alpaca 9 on your kilo, descend flight level 80.
Descent flight level 80, back at 9 Romeo Kilo. 80 set, down we go again, vertical speed 1,000 feet. I'm going to start bringing our speed back now as well. Just going to get a little bit higher here with the step downs. I've got 7, how many likes we got, Marina? 700.
640, speed 190.
1,000 to go.
636, guys, thank you so much for smashing that thumbs up. 800 of you watching the stream. I love how we come on the approach and everyone comes in to watch it. It's really, really cool. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Let's get another spike here. Don't forget you could win an indoor pillow as part of the giveaway today.
Alpaca 9 on your kilo, speed 220 knots.
True speed 220 knots, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. So I'm just going to bring the speed brake out and keep it vertical speed. Just bring that speed back.
Cork, good evening. Silver 206, information Lima for 100 heading 210 for the
Stay the speed brake now, so approaching on clear level and speed restriction.
Tower 2806, Cork, thanks, fighting ILS runway 34, descend flight level 80.
Traffic 80, next vector ILS before will be vector.
Affirm.
Thank you.
Alpaca 9 on your kilo, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1009.
Descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1009, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. So 5,000 feet. Set, QNH is 1009. Passing 7,900, 5,000 feet. Standby altimeter is set. And there's level change. Jonas Carlson, what ZIBO version? We are in 342.13. It'll be public as soon as we've touched down. And it's I'd recommend getting this one because ZIBO found the issue with the flight model with the 2K version of the mod, which has been rectified.
Romeo Kilo, turn left heading 180 degrees.
Left 180 degrees, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. So just sending us downwind slightly. Just going to go vertical speed now. So we're going away from the airport. Let's just do around 750 feet per minute.
Stoward 2806, you can confirm you're maintaining 250 knots.
Hardly.
Roger, what's your speed now?
Hardly, he said.
Speed 207, we can do 210 plus 1.
Adam Quinn, he says, hey, love you all. Thanks, man. We love you all too.
Channel 640, right heading 320 degrees, cleared ILS approach, runway 3.
Listen to me, I just read that comment above as well. No way. Thanks for subscribing, Doug Johnson.
Shamrock 132 fully established runway 34.
Shamrock 132, roger. Continue your progression. 180 knots until 6 DME and contact tower 119.3.
180 until 6 DME and tower on 1193, Shamrock 132.
Alpaca 9 on your kilo, turn right heading 300 degrees.
Riding 300 degrees, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. Here's our base leg.
Cork, good day, Ryanair 7 Alpha Foxtrot, turning inbound Sovix, flight level 100. Ryanair 7 Alpha Foxtrot, approach, roger.
Yeah, I just see someone commenting we've got the course disagree there. It's actually not programmed into the FMC because we've got no information regarding the course in the LS, so it's always going to come up there. It should work. Use the course here 344 set correctly. As soon as we're 90 degrees, look, you'll get the glide slope information pop up. Pop. There we are. Bang on the glide slope.
Ryanair 7 Alpha Foxtrot, route directed Golf Oscar Sierra Delta Alpha. Direct Golf Ryanair 7 Alpha Fox.
Look at that sunset, guys. Amazing. I didn't even time it for that. That looks amazing.
Sonic 640, no problem. Just squawk mode Charlie and confirm you are established.
approaching will again Ryanair 9900, 3,000 feet heading 220 degrees.
Ryanair 9900, Channel 650 approach.
Ryanair 7 Foxtrot.
That's much more simple to refuel and come up to Belfast. I'll put
Okay,
it on.
just one at a time, Channel 640.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Thank you very
10.
much to Flight Deck the Simulator. Oh my goodness me. A power donation. Thank you. Thanks for giving me that.
You're not squawking about charter, I don't know what your else is.
And there we are. Haven't been cleared approach yet, so we'll just stay on this heading for now. And whilst we're turning final here,
Alpaca 9 Kilo, and altitude 3,000 feet.
set altitude 3,000 feet, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. So I'm just going to alert the things. There we are.
Ryanair 7
Perfect. So
Foxtrot,
we're
request low.
Daryl Cockpit now. Let's go
1,000 to go.
3,000 feet.
Yeah, I do apologize.
Yeah. Let's go flap 1 now.
Ryanair 7 Foxtrot, request lower.
Ryanair 7
That 39 knot headwind here, crazy.
100 for the moment, and turn right heading 080 degrees.
Okay, we'll maintain flight of 100, right turn heading 080 degrees, Ryanair 7
5, the flap drag model now is perfect.
2806,
So
turn
good.
right heading
So there's the 321, remember, around 10 miles, you want around 3,000 feet, 200 knots. Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, we cleared approach.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, 8 from cleared ILS, approach runway 34.
Cleared ILS 34, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. Perfect. So in that situation, I've had this in real life too. You can't go on it until you've been cleared. If you're not cleared, you'd have to keep on the heading. But the flat model now, flat 5 bang on, is so nice. Exactly what I'd expect.
Channel 640, Roger, climb altitude 3,000 feet and maintain
There
present
we are,
heading.
fully established. Alpaca 9 of Romeo Kilo, fully established.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, thanks. No speed restriction and contact approach 119.3.
Free speed and tower 119.3, thanks to the ATC buddy. Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. Perfect. There we are, over to tower, and let's mute the old music. There we go, flaps 10. Now I need to concentrate, guys. Butter or go around? What do you reckon, Mariana? Butter, or I have to go around? Food is coming, we've got food on the way here, like last time. Flap 10. At Cork Tower, very good evening. Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, ILS 347 miles.
Alpaca 9 Kilo, good evening, continue approach to surface wind 26 degrees 14.
Continue approach, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. Perfect, so I think it's about 149, there's 33 here. Looks like we're a little bit off the centre line.
Number 132, vacant design Charlie.
25.
132, thanks, contact current frequency 121.850.
Terrain is noted. So I'm actually going to configure a little bit early because I want to show you the flap drag model, see how it's working now. It's much better now. So start switch is continuous, recall check, speed brake, arm green light, landing gear, down 3 green, auto brake set to 3. We're going to go straight to flap 30. We are going to go flap 40, guys, but I just want to demonstrate to you how the...
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, to surface wind 26 degrees 14 knots, 134 cleared land.
Way 34 cleared to land, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. So you can see here now we're flat 30. We want around 57% at this gross weight, in fact. Maybe a bit more, 57 to 60%. And you can see, look, it's bang exactly where I'd expect it. We're going to go flat 40 now. VREF plus 5. We want around 62, 64% with this flap setting. So let it again stabilise.
Runner 72 Echo Lima behind the landing, Alpaca 737.
And you see the speeds, thrust will come up very shortly. There it is. The thrust drag model is now absolutely perfect, so this model. Right, anyway, look at this crosswind here. At the moment it's 26 knots, it's going to be 15 knots, so it should drop down. I'm going to now disconnect everything. Everything's been fixed with the flight model, guys. Please go and grab 342.13 after the stream. Right, anyway, disconnecting. Just going to have a bit of thrust here. There we are. All the throttle come off as well. And we're now hand flight. I've got to go for this butter here. So we'll set that target attitude around... Needs to be a little bit lower there, 1 degree and around 62%. There we are. So the attitude's still maybe a tad high, maybe a degree high. I'd expect the attitude to be roughly on the horizon, maybe just above it. It's maybe a degree, but it's so much better than it was. Clear to land, 2,000 metres, flat 40, a little bit draggy, a little bit harder to land with. Getting my excuses in as well. 900 people watching, thank you so much. If you've enjoyed the flight, smash the thumbs up button. Don't forget we're going to do the giveaway as soon as we've landed. I'm just going to try and get back on the centre line here. 3 whites, a tad high.
4.
Not really liking what the flight directors are telling me, to be fair. Look through them here. There we are, crosswind's down to 15 knots, but still a crosswind we're going to need to contend with. So we're going to decrab during the flare. I'll start the flare around 30 feet, right rudder, and then aileron into wind to keep the wings level as we decrab. Speed's a tad high, and I'm a tad high, so keep descending. Go around 1,000 feet per minute, no more than that. There we are. That's looking good. Reset that picture. Looking good. Small corrections. Again, speed's a tad high. I'd rather be high than low, but I'd rather be doing +5. Check.
300.
See, the rad out's really quick. That's because the terrain's increasing. Very realistic.
100.
Check.
50. 40. 30,
Check.
20,
Close.
10.
Hold the attitude. Little bit of rudder. Aileron into wind. It's a butter. Yes! A little bit of a bounce. I'll take it. Speed breaks up. Aileron into wind. Reverses. Oh! 100 knots. Lovely jumply. 80 knots. There's 60 on reverse. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cork. I wish I had the ailerons there so I could show you kind of the aileron input I was making to wing, but we'll debrief that. I'll show you that on the rollout as well, kind of like the crosswind landing technique I used, but very happy with that. Right on the touchdown zone. Nice buttery landing. Happy days. No go around today, boys and girls, sorry. And I would usually have a bit of fun as well afterwards, but because of the hold, we're running a little bit later than expected. We will have to call it a day. Right, we'll take the next right here, which I believe is Charlie, and then we'll taxi on stand. Mega. Flaps up, speed brake stowed, weather radar off. Alpaca 9 Romeo, Kilo runway vacated.
Alpaca 9 Romeo, Kilo, thanks very much. You can contact ground frequency 121.850, very nice.
121.850, Alpaca 9 Romeo, Kilo, cheers. Cool. Cork ground, good evening, Alpaca 9 Romeo, Kilo, vacated 34 Charlie. Is he here?
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, welcome to Cork, taxi right on the apron and stand number 6.
Right, and stand number 6, Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. We've made it, guys, stand number 6. Super duper. Oh, 777's just arrived. So we're going to take a right turn here. There's stand number 8. No, they're already off. I actually remember to do that one here. Can't believe that landing, guys. It's a 787. Did I say 777? Well, there goes my spotter's badge.
Sorry, Cork grounds, we were 227 November. Pushback truck had a problem.
My tiller, guys.
227 November, Roger. Are you ready for
I don't know what's
pushback
going on. I've got full left on the tiller, but it's still turning. I was just like,
Sleeper 227 November, Roger. It'll be facing north now for a taxi via Alpha and then backtracking if that's
unfortunately, I don't think stand 6 is good because we've got a static aircraft there.
Sleeper 227 November, Roger. Then your push and start is approved facing north, the QNH 1009er.
QNH 1009.
I was doing so well until I taxied onto the grass almost. Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo. You mind if we just take stand 5? I've just got a static aircraft on stand 6.
Alpaca 9 Romeo Kilo, no problem.
Thanks. Perfect. Right, there we are. Stand 5. So we have a marshal here in real life. Yeah, I need to have a look at my tiller settings. I was saying earlier in Copenhagen, sometimes when I release it and neutralise, it's fine now, but sometimes it just swings to the right or left. It's quite hard to see without a marshaller, but we'll try our best. I think I might have actually come in the wrong way. Never mind. I was looking at that aircraft on VATSIM. I'm just going to point myself like him. Right, that will do us. Superb. Right, parking brake is set. What have I forgotten, guys? I'm sure you'll notice, I think, start switches, Pro Beat. Rest is done. APU's on the bus. Auto brake 2 off. Weather radar I did trim. I don't worry about that. There's a bunch of desktops in. That should be on standby. There we are. 2 blues, 1 red. Engines are dead. Someone needs to turn my stream down. I can hear my voice. Right, there we are. So someone said they wanted to look at the N2 spooling down. Let's have a quick look at that just for you. I turned my goddamn stream down, buddy. There we are. Looks like the N2 spooling down as I'd expect it to do. I think that's pretty good. If anything, a tad slow. No, I'd say that's bang on. 25% coming in here. N2 spool down's perfect. I think that's very, very close to the real aircraft there. Alright then, guys. Well, thank you very much. Here we are, safely in stand 5 in Cork. I will log off the VATSIM network here because I always try to say my thanks to the guys as well. There were multiple connections there, but what a thoroughly enjoyable flight that was all the way there. I can't believe I buttered it with a good crosswind there. I think it was a good 15-knot crosswind and on the touchdown zone as well, so we'll have a look at it in detail as well. I'll just have a quick look at the chat, see if there's anything I missed. Fair play I got. Someone went, no, because obviously you're wanting to go around. That was Will. Be prepared for butter. We managed it. Most you were happy. Let's see what you said when I tried to taxi on the ground. So, oops, we've got a few IE real pilots, as expected. Amazing. That's an ATR, not a Q400. My apologies. My spotting abilities are somewhat off these days. Amazing. The cabin spotting said, nice. Cheers, man. Is the engine spool to 40% N1 a little quick? I don't know. I mean, I don't really pay attention to it. The most important thing is weight below 25% N2 and I turn the anti-collision light off. Or is it? No, 20%. That's been so long since I finally need to review this. And that will go off now as well. Well, guys, of course, it's a Sunday. So, time for the giveaway. Alright. Just going to get it set up here in the background. So then, guys, every Sunday we do a giveaway, merchandise giveaway. We've got lots of stuff available. Every week we choose something differently. Today we decided it would be the lovely Flight Sim official indoor pillow. All you need to do to enter is be in chat, answer this question very carefully. All you need to do is type the letters in correctly, and that's what you need to do. You only need to do it once as well. Nightbot will automatically detect it and register you eligible to win. And I'm just setting up here in the background as well, so just give me 2 seconds. Helps if I can actually remember what the question was. Oh yeah, very simple this one. It needs to be one word. Yes. Thanks for writing, Mariana. So entering the keyword now. Okay. Guys, are you ready? All you need to do is type in what you think the correct answer is. You only need to do it once. You can do it up to 2 times, but after 2 times it will make you illegible. You'll be thrown out for winning it. Anyone is able to take part as well, be it a member, moderator, a regular viewer as well. And I'll give you a minute after putting the question in. And if you do happen to so win, what you need to do is get in contact with me through social media, be it my Instagram page, my Facebook page, Twitter if you wish, or drop me an email, show me it's you, and we'll get that pillow sent out to you ASAP. I try and do it on the same day, otherwise I'll do it the next day at least. Right then, guys, here is the question. Very simply, in one word, what animal represents our virtual airline at Flight Deck to Sim, not our main rivals? That's Marianne's idea this week. Off you go. Mercia97 to answer your question. Get 13. Get version 13 of the mod. 342.13. And ZIBO will be busy uploading that to the forum now, so you can grab this one today. As you saw, the flap. You actually won before? No. It's completely random, guys. 100% random.
30. 20.
What did you honestly capture? I couldn't clearly remember. Obviously, you can tell. What did he win? Capture. Someone didn't get back to me as well. Thank you so much again, Toga, for the 140 South African Rand. Thanks to the Awesome Stream Captain. Hope you, Marianne and Jack, have a great dinner. Thank you very much, buddy. It's just arrived. I mean, let me just roll it again. Gabsha, you've won, by the way. I'm just going to see what it does when I click roll. Yeah, now it's someone called Robert S. So it's completely set to random, but Gabsha, we'll go with you again. It's completely 100% random, guys. I've literally just pressed the roll it button. I was just testing it there, so Robert S, you get a shout out for winning second prize. But yeah, I didn't change anything there. I just pressed random again. Oh yeah, rigged. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Unbelievable. Okay, I don't even remember what Gabstra won. I literally can't remember. Well, there you go. What are the odds? Well, 1 in 600, I guess. How many people watching it? How many people are actually eligible there? 415 eligible users there, so 415 people got it correct, so 1 in 400 chance. And you got it again. Wow. Virtual pillar for Robert S. You won the check close hold mug. Was that last week? I can't remember. I'm convinced it's rigged. I'd be suspicious. But I swear to you, it's like every time. Crazy. Alright, well, congratulations, Gabstra. A regular subscriber who's won again. Get that sorted for you as soon as possible. Now, guys, I think it's about time now that we turn down the chill music. If I can find my thing in Streamlabs. There we are. And of course, regardless of the zone, we'll always do the funky music to conclude the stream. It works perfect. Thank you very much, I Barrage, the €5. He says, enjoy your evening and have a great week. Cheers. Well, thank you very much, buddy. Thank you very much for coming in and appreciate the donation. Enjoy your what's
50,
what's left
40,
of the weekend as well.
30, 20.
Thank you very much.
10.
Tom Ludson. Did Tom donate again? How many minutes ago? Tom, I think I missed that. It didn't come up. Tom, buddy, so sorry again. Thank you very much for £5. I'm rubbish at this sometimes. He said, donation for a beef and kidney pie at the pub. Thanks a lot, Tom. Tom, that never pops up on the thing, so sorry about that. I might have just pushed the alert cancel box there, but thank you very much. Anyway, for the donation there. Very, very kind of you. Right, anyway, let's have a look at this landing. So I was very pleased with how this went. Tom, thanks, buddy. Yeah, I just saw that in chat. Yes, he did. Sorry, buddy. It just popped up there. Come back. Come back. Don't have to do donations like this. We miss you. Right, let's have a look at this then. We'll do it for the fly deck here first and have a look at the control column. So I'm making little inputs here. And I don't know if you can see the rudder. Look, here's me decrabbing with the right rudder. There we are. And watch the aileron go left, keeping the wings level. And just keep the wings level during this entire flare. And watch, as soon as I've got the rudder to keep the centre line, and look at the aileron. I'm keeping the aileron into wind here, look, to keep the wings level. The replay function of this is a really useful training tool. You know, you can really see, you can see I'm making corrections on the rudder to maintain centre line as the wind changes there. And keep that aileron into wind to keep the wings level all times during the roll there. Let's see from the fun point here. So there's the decrab. You see the rudder moving. Now, ideally, it should have been a little bit further left of centre line. So I landed right of it there, and that's why it's important not to float. You know, if you're trying to get that butter, which I know a lot of you guys are always wanting, in crosswinds like this, when it's a little bit strong, over 15 knots, the longer you float, the further you drift downwind. So you can see here, look, as soon as I've flared, and look, I'm applying the rudder. As soon as you apply the rudder to put your nose down the runway, you start drifting downwind. And if you haven't touched down soon, you're going to be right on the downwind end of the runway, which is not ideal. So ideally, I was nicely on the centre line, but maybe a smidgen to the left. There you go. Smooth down, smoothly touch down here. People, I'm right. I don't often do this, but Robert S, are you still here? Because I'm being accused of it being rigged, Robert S, I'm going to send you the mug. How does that sound? That just shows you there. So Robert S, drop me an email as well, and you can get the check close hold mug. We'll do too much giveaways today. pretty happy with that. Cool stuff, guys. Right, well, thank you very much for another Flight Data Sim live stream. Really, really enjoyable again. Amazing. I don't know how many people we had at one point watching. I think we got up to 800 on Final Approach. That was really, really cool. Thank you so much. Robert S. Roger via Facebook. Yeah, just drop me an email there. So that will work out really nicely. I'll get you the check close hold mug because I'll be accused for days for making it rigged. But it was completely random. Like I said, Seb Slater has already won it again. But this has happened before. I think I accidentally did do a second giveaway. So drop me a message. I'll make sure you get your check close hold mug in the post. And Seb Slater, you can have the indoor pillow. How does that sound? Giveaways all round at Alpaca Airways today. Well then, guys, thank you so much again to the moderators helping me run the stream, causing the stopping the usual issues we always seem to have with young people, all streamers do, so I never see any of the problems, so thank you very much. I only hear about it afterwards when all the members message me saying this, that and the other. So thank you for the continued support there. Thanks to all the members as well for helping me run the channel and all the continued support you give as well. I hope you're enjoying your membership and you get out everything I try to give you as well. Always give me the feedback if you're not happy with something as well. Thanks as well to all the regular subscribers too. Always welcome to watch and drop a message. I'll try and get back to you, and to all the donations I received today as well. That's very, very generous of you. Mara and I will enjoy a pint as soon as the pub opens again, which is next week, isn't it? Or is it the following week? I can't remember. We'll take a look. Guys, stay safe. I'm going to take a few days break. That was 3 streams on the trot. I'll probably be back on Wednesday or Thursday as usual. Take a look at the social media feeds, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all of them. I always post on there before streams. And stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Good night.